Raider Nation, what is good? Welcome back to Silver and Black Lounge, your home of the Just Win Baby podcast. I'm Raider Ben, and tonight we got a lot to talk about because apparently somebody forgot to tell the Raiders that this is just training camp. Maxx Crosby and Kirk Cousins got into it. Max gets around that throwing arm. Cousins finally had enough, gets in Max's face. Jersey's getting grabbed, teammates stepping in, and that wasn't even the only damn fight. Caleb Rogers and Jonah Lolo get into it too, with Lolo reportedly throwing a punch. So tonight I want to know, let me know in the chat, are we watching Clint Kubiak build the physical, nasty Raider football team we've been asking for? Or are these dudes getting a little too damn comfortable beating each other up? But there's more. Fernando Mendoza bounced back with a sharp practice and a red zone touchdown to Devin Tompkins. And Raider Nation, pay attention to some of these young dudes because Zeke Massis keeps putting pressure on that starting cornerback group. Mike Washington Jr., yeah, he's still making plays. Malik Benson, he got some first-team reps. Traydon Stokes getting work, and undrafted pass rusher Cian Sloan starting to make some noise. We've also got a legitimate battle developing at right guard, some interesting movement in the secondary, and several players that we need to keep our eyes on when it comes to the injury report, including Keyron Crawford, Jalen Naylor, Kwity Paye, and Dante Thornton. And Kirk Cousins, oh, we're talking about him too. 2 interceptions. But he also bounced back and started finding Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. So, Raider Nation, get comfortable, hit the like, subscribe if you're new, get the chat moving. Let us know where you're watching from, because tonight we're breaking down everything coming out of Raider camp. This is the Silver and Black Lounge. One nation, one family, one lounge. Let rock.
They didn't have to say much. This is the Raiders. This is one of the most historic franchises in the NFL with a great history that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of furthering that history. When you say commitment to excellence, okay, and you look at the walls around here, you look at the players on this wall, and there's a history. There's a history of Hall of Fame players here. There's a history of Super Bowls, and that's.
And with all this situation and all this shit I went through, the biggest thing that I took from it is I don't give a what everybody has to say. Truly, I really don't give a.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is picked. Crosby. He has been a beast.
I do believe that this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear.
But the Chargers and all those teams. To be honest, I don't like any of them. I hate all teams.
The other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
But the Chargers.
What I call the vertical game. We were going to stretch the field vertically. When we came out of the huddle, we weren't looking for first downs. We didn't want to move the chains. We wanted touchdowns. We wanted the big play, the quick strike. It's number one to say you want to do that. It's number two to say that you have the players to do it, but it's number three to do it. Hard. Try not to make mistakes, but don't worry about mistakes because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You were magnificent.
Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation, man? Welcome back to another edition of the Silver and Black Lounge. I'm your host, Raider Ben. That's my brother right on this side over here. Nutty Raider Nate tapped in with the Loaded Box Entertainment. My boy Dirty's back, bro. He's going to be back with us here in a little bit. Should be tapping in shortly. But, man, we appreciate every single one of you taking some time out of your night, man, on a Friday night to come hang out in the lounge and talk some ball. I think we got some entertaining things to talk about tonight. I think tonight's show is probably going to be one of the more action-packed shows that we've had so far with a lot of physicality going down in Raiders camp right now, man. So I'm excited for it. Like the question is pulled in the chat right now, guys. Is this fighting bad, good, bad, or neither for the Raiders, man? Let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling, man, with all that shit to the side. What's good, Nutty Raider Nate?
What's happening? What's cracking? What's Gucci? What's good? It's Friday. We made it. We made it. Another one.
I'm gonna get DJ Khaled in this bitch. Another one. You feel me? My legs ain't matching up with my upper body right now. So here, let me see if I can make a movement. Let me see, move my body over here. There we go. Type shit.
It's hilarious.
Hey, bro, fucking chat. Hey, what's good, everybody, man? We appreciate y'all. Let me see who we got in here, bro. I got the graphic up, guys. It's the graphic we're going to cover tonight, man. You feel me? You can see the first topic right there. We got the heated Friday in Henderson with Crosby versus Cousins, Caleb Rogers and Jonah Luwalu. Kubiak does address it. You feel me? We got some injuries to talk about. Some top storylines: Fernando Mendoza, Mike Washington, Malik Benson, Zeke Massis, Traydon Stokes, the right guard battle there between Caleb Rogers and Jackson Powers Johnson, the constant cornerback battle that's been going on, and then the breaking news that has come out of camp today with Sion Sloan showing up a little bit, wide receiver Devin Tompkins looking good, and then Brennan Jackson showing up, man. So we're gonna cover all that shit tonight. Let's give a hey, what up with you, dirty goddammit? What up with you, brother? Blessings, my brother.
Blessings.
We got the whole squad up here tonight, man. It's myself in the lounge, the Silver and Black Lounge. We got Nutty Raider Nate, Loaded Box Entertainment. You feel me? Then we got my boy Dirty down there from the Natural Born Raiders podcast, man. My brethren, we in here with a loaded house. And you guys, man, jump in the chat. Let me know how you guys feeling. We got Cynical in here. He in here talking shit. He a Charger fan, though, so nobody give a fuck about what he got to say. I fuck with you, though, Cynical. All bullshit aside. What up, Bruce Willis? What up, gang? What up, Jason Marshall? Appreciate you guys for coming through. We the people's in here. I'm currently in the process of rolling Reginald. So if you got some Reginald to roll up, you feel me? Roll that Reginald, get you a drink, pull it up, and to jump into the lounge, man. You feel me? Pull up a chair. There you go. You got it. Yeah. Hey, chat. So the new like term around here is pull up a chair, goddammit. So if I say pull up a chair, that means hit the goddamn like button, goddammit. Shout out to Anthony Provencio. What up, Mode? I gotta turn Nightbot on. Nightbot's over here sniping from my play-by-play from yesterday. What up, Raider Tim? Shout out to all the members in here, man. I see all you guys get the membership emojis fly in the chat. What up, Captain Point? Listening from Honolulu. I just got something came in. I don't know what the hell that was.
What up, Captain Point?
We got 800 joules from Ronnie Grenon. Shout out to Ronnie Grenon with the 800 joules. He says, studying for a test on Monday. Please send good vibes my way. Hey, good luck, Captain Point. You got this, bro. Feel me? You got this, Captain Point. Shout out to my brother, Captain Point, in here. Shout out to Ronnie Grenon with the 800 joules, bro. I appreciate you, gang. Much love. And that's it, man. Shout out to the chat. What up with you, Raider Paul? What up, Rosetown? All right, guys, let's just jump right into it. So the report came out today of the fight, or what would have been fight, between Kirk Cousins and Maxx Crosby. So from what I heard, and I think we all kind of know how Maxx Crosby is at practice. Apparently, he got a little bit too aggressive with Kirk Cousins one too many times. Hit his throwing arm not once, but twice. Quarterbacks wear a red jersey for a reason. And Kirk Cousins didn't like that very much. Apparently snatched up, that might be the wrong word for it, but he grabbed up Maxx Crosby by the jersey and was getting ready to possibly swing on him. And it had to be contained. So before I talk, let's go with Nutty Raider Nate. How we feeling about this whole fight right here, bro? Something we need to be concerned about, or just two alphas going at it, or how we feeling about this shit?
It's something the team needs. It usually happens. It's better if it happens more organically. To me, this kind of felt more manufactured. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I just my experience being on some teams. Sometimes you get the big dogs together and you kind of agree on something. There's an agreement, and things they turn up the intensity, and yeah, it's just a tactic to try to rile up the team and start especially I heard that practice was kind of dull the day before. So it's the time
they had the day off. They had the day off the day before, but the practice before that was dull. Yes.
Yeah. So they wanted to bring some intensity. So to me, it felt kind of manufactured, but it was needed. It felt like it was needed. So hopefully it worked. It sounds like the offense got going after that, which was a good thing. It's a good thing the offensive linemen saw their quarterback have some fight in them, and it makes them kind of step their shit up too, because it sounds like they've been fucking up. So.
No, I feel you, and shout out to everybody who just seen me detach from my lower body. Go ahead and reattach myself. I'm a transformer, goddammit. I do what the fuck I want to do right now.
He look like he look like one of the dudes out of Men in Black right now. His torso all extra tall, like.
You start hating on me, you son of a bitch.
Sure.
You damn it. I'm about sick of your shit. No, I'm just kidding. All right,
Man,
Dirty,
you might as well have a desk with no legs. You just put something in front of you.
and put some Raider trophies down there, brother. Lombardi or something in front of my legs.
Yeah, put 3 Raider trophies down front. Like
that's fucking hilarious. Anyways, all bullshit to the side, Dirty. How we feeling about this whole fight, bro?
Well,
the dudes in the fight, whatever.
Not to pick on my boy Nate, but I just don't see how this is manufactured. But I mean, I could get it. I get where you're coming from. But to me, I think it wasn't so much manufactured, but it's not really anything I'm gonna get, you know what I mean, hyped about. It's Maxx being Maxx. Maxx gonna push your buttons until he get the rise out of you. You know what I mean? He did the same shit to Derek. He did the same shit to Geno. He does the same shit to every quarterback that's back there. He push buttons until he get a rise out
boy.
of you.
Like Minshew.
You know, huh?
Like Minshew.
Yeah, like you did little ass boy.
Yeah.
I mean, he pushed buttons.
There's only one Raiderette that goes under my table, Jason Marshall. You send it. I only got one of them. She's in the room right now.
So, you know, for me, I feel like it's just Maxx being Maxx. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? To me, I like to see the fight in Kirk. You know what I mean? I like to see the fight in Kirk. You know what I mean? It tells me he ain't no pushover. He ain't no punk. You know what I mean? There's other quarterbacks that'll probably bow down and not say nothing. He rose to the occasion.
Derek Carr.
Yeah, nah, not DC. Maybe Minshew.
There was
maybe Aiden O'Connell, but you know what I mean. Like I would have thought Kirk Cousins. But no, you know what I mean. He rose to the occasion. Yeah, he said what he had to say. He did what he had to do. You know, earned a gold star in my book. Gold star for Marcus. Dinner was yummy.
So Joseph Fattens makes a very interesting comment here, and I don't think I agree with it whatsoever, but we're going to read it out anyways. Cousins better never get hurt. Cold reality is that Mendoza will be the next Justin Fields. All right, so first off, that's a terrible fucking take. To compare Fernando Mendoza to Justin Fields, who did absolutely fucking nothing compared to what Fernando Mendoza is, a little bit of a stretch. And then he said, Cousins is the closest we will ever get to Jim Plunkett.
Oh.
False. That's a stretch, bro. That's a stretch. That's a stretch, bro. I mean, I know
Carr is the closest we've ever got to Plunkett.
Now, I think what he means is like Jim Plunkett was a free agent quarterback. You feel me? And Kirk Cousins is a free agent quarterback. I think that's what he means by that. Like the next free agent guy.
That's all you could connect them to. You can't connect them to nothing else.
What up, D-Moke? Shout out to my brethren.
I mean, by all standards, we know who the record holder for the Raiders are in all statistical categories as a quarterback, right? So if anybody's trying to be the next anything, you need to try to be the next DC and better. Because the reality is, I've been watching film over these last couple of days, man. I've been trying to keep my mind off other shit. You know what I mean? I've been
Type
traveling
shit,
down
yeah,
the
yeah.
yellow brick road to see, you know what I mean, what's really been going on the last couple of years. You know what I mean? And in all honesty, it's been the quarterback play. We either have good defense, bad offense, good offense, bad defense. We have yet to have average of both. So I really see a lot. I see a lot of what this team could be and do this year. You know what I mean? That other people probably just ain't seeing. But hey, you know, I like the fight. I like the fight. It shows me spirit. There's some enthusiasm going on. It tells me this team wants to be better than what they were. I'm not mad at it. You're not gonna get a rise out of me.
So shout out to Rosetown. He said both sides having someone to step up and call each other out now. Let's just improve and get better. You know what I'm saying? No, and this is the one thing I'm gonna say, bro. And the Raiders, Kirk Cousins is not a pushover, dude. He's not, bro. You can tell by the way he plays that he's a tough motherfucker. You feel me? And listen, this Maxx Crosby shit has been an issue for a long time. Like Dirty was saying, bro. Max has been doing this shit, getting a little over aggressive with redshirt quarterbacks for a long time, bro. You guys, if you guys remember correctly, he said that John Gruden said that if Maxx Crosby ruins another play for Derek Carr, he was going to cut him. So Maxx Crosby's been doing this shit for a long time. He's been fucking with Derek. He was fucking with Gino. Bro, this shit's been a thing that Maxx Crosby's been doing for a very long time. And you're finally seeing like a quarterback that ain't going to put up with it. You feel me? And I'm not saying that, you know, any of these other quarterbacks were pushovers. What I'm saying is that Kirk Cousins just ain't going to have none of that shit, bro. You feel me? And that's just his personality, bro. And I like that, dog, because one of the offensive linemen, it was an offensive lineman or somebody in the presser, bro. I don't remember exactly, but you guys will probably remember. He said, I like when it was one of the He was like, I like when Michael Mayer. He was like, I like when the quarterback steps up for the team. He's the leader. So if anybody's going to be aggressive, it should be Kirk Cousins. So I like that Kirk Cousins went out and showed his teammates, bro. Like, I ain't gonna pull up with none of this shit. You feel me? So I do like that, bro. But Maxx Crosby's been doing this shit for a long time. And it seems like he had never really got put in check until he got put. I don't know if put in check's the right word, but he got put in check today, bro. You feel me? He got snatched up by a quarterback, dog. We're talking about Maxx Crosby, big time Maxx Crosby getting snatched up by Kirk Cousins, dog. Like that's kind of crazy.
From what I understand, I was told Kirk Cousins said, I ain't one of these punk ass quarterbacks that used to be here. I'll fuck you up. That's what I heard he said. And Max was like, who you talking to?
That shit, bro.
And Max was like, who you talking to? And Kirk said, I'm talking to your overrated, traded ass. And yeah, that's what.
Damn.
That's what I heard.
God damn.
That's what I heard was said. I could be wrong. That's what I heard.
God damn. He said, yo, overrated, non-traded ass, good damn it.
That's what I heard was said. And then I heard they shook hands after practice. So, you know, that's just what I heard. But to me, all that tells me is that there's a quarterback back there that ain't gonna back down from nobody. He don't give a shit who's on the other side. He ain't gonna back down from nobody, and I like that. I like
facts. And
shows the rest of the team.
Yeah, it's almost like we talked about how the center's mentality affects the rest of the offensive linemen. Dude, the quarterback being with that kind of mindset is gonna make everybody like that, bro. They're like, okay, my quarterback ain't gonna put up with that shit. I ain't putting up with that shit, bro. That's it. It's weird saying it that way, bro, but it's really that way, bro. It's really that way, bro. A lot of players, they thrive off their personalities, thrive off of, you know, the quarterback, you know, and, you know, the leaders of the team. So, you know, regardless of whatever, the fight really wasn't a fight. You got a bunch of alphas out there, you feel me? And, you know, things got a little bit heated, bro. And at the end of the day, like what did Clint Kubiak say? Clint Kubiak said, I actually got his actual statement up here. Let's see. Trying to find it. So he said Clint Kubiak responds by he acknowledges the competitiveness between two players. He says that that kind of aggression can't happen during regular game times on Sundays because people can be ejected. So he acknowledged it, but he also said that, it's two great competitors that are going toe to toe. And I agree with that statement by Clint Kubiak. Like, fights happen in camp, bro. Those things fucking happen. I'm actually surprised it took this long for it to happen. If I'm just being honest,
bro, I'm the timing of it, bro. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm kind of nutty, but I don't think I'm too far off, people. For real, like it's a little manufactured to me.
All right.
All the same, it's the same effect. Hopefully, it works.
Shit, whatever lights some fire under these motherfuckers' ass, bro. If that's what they needed, you know what I'm saying? He said, shout out to Kirko. I like that. God damn it. Ronnie Grenon said it's good. We love this kind of shit. No, I mean, I don't feel like it's no big deal, bro. You got a bunch of competitors out there competing, bro. I think there's about to be some real, bro. When we go up against the Texans in that scrimmage joint, bro, there's about to be some fights, bro. There's gonna be some real fights, I think, dog. So that's really the thing I'm looking forward to, bro. As much as as preseason games and shit, dude. When we go out there and we do that scrimmage against the Texans, I think it's like right before the third preseason game or somewhere around that stretch, bro. We got to go. We're gonna host the Texans or something like that.
No, it's week 2, so it's like 2 weeks away.
Week 2. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's where I'm excited to see where the Raiders are going to be, at least on the offensive side of the ball, dude, because Houston's got a fucking dog-ass defense. You feel me? So let's see. Anthony Rizzo said, I was hoping Crosby smacked around Mendoza. Yeah, we already know that. You're fucking always hating on Mendoza. Fucking Anthony Provencio. He said, I got $5 Kirk in the second round versus Maxx. Sheesh. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's the next topic we're going to get into, guys. So, this is the lineman. So we're gonna let Nutty Raider Nate start this one off. Jonah Luwalu and Caleb Rogers getting into it today. Jonah Luwalu actually threw a punch. So a punch was thrown. It was thrown from Jonah Luwalu towards Caleb Rogers. At the end of the day, everybody was good and shit, but there was another fight. What's your takes on the Jonah Luwalu versus Caleb Rogers fight news coming out?
Frustration building up. One guy beating the other, or either or. Just, yeah, it's normal stuff. They're ready to start hitting some other people now, for sure. It's not a big deal. It's good. It's good though. It's good that they got some fight in them. Lalu's getting some playing time taken from him. Tonka's taking over, so it's good. It's good to hear that. It's good to hear. Yeah, it's good to hear that that Lalu's at least he's not going to go. He's going to go out swinging. Fuck it.
Totally. That's some Raider shit. And no, you're right, bro. We're talking about the trenches. That's more of a position to where you would see fights than a defensive end or a pass rusher and a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
every play.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not really that big of a deal compared to the whole Max shit. The only difference is you got, guys that are literally hitting each other every single play, so like Nutty Raider Nate's frustration builds up, you know what I'm saying? And then on the other side, you got a guy that shouldn't even be touching a quarterback starting that fight. So, at the end of the day, bro, as long as we come out of training camp healthy and we actually had some injuries, they're not significant injuries. A lot of the injuries are just that they're holding them out to save them from themselves type injuries, but that's what we're going to talk about next. But Nutty Raider Nate, you got any takes on the whole Jonah Luwalu, Caleb Rogers? Like, did they say something to one another? Like old buddy had called buddy a fucking faulted, fucking traded, fucking bum. What up, Raider Knight? Saludos, bro. Appreciate
me
you.
Or dirty?
No, dirty. Sorry, did I say Nutty? Sorry, bro.
Oh, the Lua, however you say his name.
Jonah Luwalu, bro. Luwalu.
Whatever, man.
Damn it.
Whatever, man. JL. I'll call him JL.
JL,
right?
like
JL.
the
All right. You know what I mean? So, again, did they have a fight too?
Yeah, Jonah Luwalu and Caleb Rogers.
Okay. Did somebody get knocked out?
Garden DT. There's not a lot of details.
No,
There's
nobody
just
got
He threw a punch, but did he get knocked out? Did you knock somebody out?
No,
Was there
negative.
blood?
No, negative.
You know what I mean? Shit. What I want to know is who socked Michael Myers. That's who I want to know. Somebody cold cocked him. You know what I mean? So
what was the report? Yeah, he got hit like in a block or something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
What up, Jeff? Hey, yeah, he had 2 black eyes on the presser. I was like, holy shit.
I want to know who socked him up. But again, bro, like this is high-spirited people. You know what I mean? You need to see some life from Caleb Rogers. You know what I mean? This puts him on the map for people now. You know, we needed to see some life from him, see some fight, because all we know, you know what I mean? All we know is you didn't cut it last year. It wasn't panning out for you. We didn't see no enthusiasm. We didn't see no fight. We didn't see no dog. At least now I get to see some dog. I mean, unless, you know, JL threw a punch and you ducked and ran from it, then, I mean, if that's the case, man, you just proved everybody point. So, I mean, I need to see what happened. I can't just hear about a fight. I need to see the video.
Oh, yeah, there you won't see one of those, dog.
I know. I'm just saying. Somebody somewhere got it. You know what I mean? Somebody was at that practice and recorded it because it was an open practice. Wasn't the fans there?
So, no, I don't. Were they? Yeah, I think they were. They were.
Fans were there. Somebody got that on tape, man.
Yeah,
so, you know what I mean? I want to see what happened. If ain't nothing happened, man, what we talking about? Like Nate said, this all this shit is scripted.
You, Jeff.
But I like to see the fight. I like to see the dog.
It's necessary, especially if they've been too quiet. Yeah, bro, it's necessary. Show some life.
Hey, shout out to the 30 people in the chat that are watching across all platforms, bro. Make sure you guys take some time, man, and pull up a chair in the lounge and smack that like button. You feel me? Smack that motherfucker like his name is Patrick Mahomes. Get damn it.
Hey, we forgot JPJ's helmet came off too during that Cousins.
Oh, the the Kirk Cousins and Maxx Crosby shit. Yeah, our buddy got his helmet smacked off.
I heard he's out for like 3 weeks now with CTE.
I was about to say, boy. What up, Chris? 4 Raiders. He says he's out for 3 weeks for CTE for getting his fucking head smashed off, his helmet smashed off. That's tough, dude. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, JPJ did lose a helmet in one of these fights too.
Yeah.
All right, chat. So they got some injuries. There was some injuries. Let me see if I can see it on the screen here. Let me pull this banner down. Kieron Crawford got into a collision today with Malcolm Kuntz. So Kieron Crawford is injured. There's no diagnosis on the injury now. It seems to be nothing serious. Jalen Naylor is dealing with something that's minor. Clint Kubiak addressed it this morning and said that it's more precautionary. A lot of these guys that were held out are precautionary. Kwity Paye, same thing. Carter Runyon, Dante Thornton actually left practice today, but all these guys that you're seeing down there on the bottom left of the screen, Kieron Crawford, Jalen Naylor, Kwity Paye, Carter Runyon, D.R.A. Okawale, and Dante Thornton, they're all just scratches. So, and a couple of those were held out for precautionary measures. Ain't really much to talk about there, but you guys have any thoughts on any of those guys out of practice or getting injured?
Crawford again. Yeah. Crawford taking more mental reps.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not concerned. All of these people have special regiments. You know what I mean? Dante Thornton, the reason why I'm not concerned is because I have concern, but it's not for the injury. My concern is in other places. It don't look like he gonna make the team.
Who?
Dante Thornton.
Oh, he might not, bro. I mean, the way Buddy's playing, Malik Benson, he might not.
He might not, bro. I mean,
they're not going to run Jack Besh off because Jack Besh is making more money. He's a second-round pick. They're going to
It's not even that. It ain't even that. He's actually performing better this year.
I gotta see.
Like he looks like they're saying he looks like he actually learned something from last year. Like he took the offseason and put some work in. They're not seeing that from Thornton. Nobody's seeing that. You know what? Thornton is going to be a lot. He's reminding me a lot of Marvin Harrison Jr. You know what I mean? Remind me a lot of Marvin Harrison Jr. Just can't catch for shit, bro. Just can't catch for shit. People thought I was playing, and when I said it a long time ago, when he came out, he wasn't never gonna be his daddy. Well, that's what Thornton remind me of, man. He ain't never gonna get it. I hate to say it. It just some people are just great in college, bro. Get to the NFL and just can't hack it.
And what sucks too, Dirty, is that Thornton's issue last year, it was his catching, yeah, but it was mainly not being able to create separation. Like now you're hearing more about him not being able to hold on to the football. So you go from 1 year where you couldn't really run routes. Well, he still can't run routes, but you weren't really known for dropping the ball like that in camp. No. Like all you're hearing now is he's dropping the ball, which makes me think, bro, his confidence is at all-time low right now, bro.
And he's not creating separation.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like his confidence.
Not only did you not work on creating separation, somewhere along the line you learned you didn't remember how to catch the ball. So now you're taking 2 steps backwards instead of taking the steps forward. You're taking 2 steps back. He was already behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Jason Marshall. If we do cut him, I don't think he'll last long in free agency. The Chiefs would definitely go for him. I don't think it'd be smart for the Raiders to cut him. They need to try to develop him, bro. Like they have to try to develop some of the.
We don't have anybody else to really keep around. So
exactly. It's not like we got.
He makes the roster regardless. Unless we go get somebody.
We got the other kid that's been showing up too, Devin Tompkins. He's been playing well the last few days in camp, and he played really good today. And he's got some juice in the return game. So he was balling, bro. Every time I see a highlight, like on Instagram or something, it's Devin Tompkins. Let me see. I'll tell you right now.
I haven't heard nothing from our boy Jackson.
Jackson.
Cedric Jackson, I think.
Cedric Jackson. Yeah. I mean, I've heard little rumblings about him.
I haven't heard anything.
I guess he scored the other day. So Devin Tompkins, damn, he's only 5'8". Okay. I didn't know he was 5'8". He wears number 83, Devin Tompkins.
I don't know, bro. Yeah.
He's got some real juice in the return game, though, bro. Like, that's where I think he holds most of his value is in the return game, dude. He's a damn good kick returner.
I see it.
Yeah, he's a damn good kick returner. He's been in the league for 5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I his name when we picked him up, I had heard that name before. But no, what he's really known for, bro, is he's a really good special teams guy, kick returner. But he's been playing well out there in camp, and today he had his best day. So what else do we have on this graphic? Fernando Mendoza bounces back. So Fernando Mendoza bounces back. If you guys remember a couple days ago, Fernando Mendoza threw that pick 6 in camp to Greedy Vance. And, you know, some Raider fans were kind of tripping, right? Like, oh, no, here we go. You know, but young players have learning moments, bro. What up, James Firpo? And that was a learning moment for Fernando Mendoza. Since the pick 6, Fernando Mendoza has bounced back. Today, sharp practice highlighted by a red zone touchdown to Devin Tompkins through tight coverage. Big bounce back after uneven reps last week. So Fernando Mendoza bounces back after, you know, throwing that pick 6 in camp, which, you know, I think that's really what a lot of us needed to see out of Fernando was how he was going to respond to throwing that pick. And it looks like he's responded well, and he hasn't continued turnovers. I mean, we haven't heard any more turnovers from Fernando. So interesting. What's your thoughts, Dirty Raider, on the, you know, Fernando Mendoza having that adversity moment a couple days ago with that pick 6, but, you know, the last couple practice, including today, he's responded well.
Well, I mean, this is what you want to see. You know what I mean? This is exactly what you want to see. This is exactly.
I can't kick my legs. I'm paraplegic, dude.
You want to hear? You know what I mean? you want your quarterback to show some signs of grasping the offense, right? Especially your first round pick. If you're gonna put all of that, if you're gonna put all of that into the truck and haul it off, it better damn show be for something. I would be more concerned if reports came out that he was still throwing interceptions and he was still behind the curve and he didn't look like he was pressing, for the starting job. I told you that's what I want to see. I want to see him push Cousins. I want to see him push. I don't think we're going to see Kirk Cousins really too much in the preseason. I really don't. Veterans usually don't really like to play and don't really need to play. He might get a few snaps, but I think for the most part, it's going to be Mendoza and Aiden O'Connell. And
yeah, me too.
I just want to see who can do what. You might get a little splash of that Jacob guy, whoever he is. I don't know who he is, but you definitely see a lot of Aiden O'Connell and definitely see a lot of Fernando Mendoza. So to hear that, he's looking up, it looks like a bright side, like they made the right choice. Can't be mad at that.
No, definitely with you. What's your thoughts, Nutty Raider Nate?
For
Mendoza.
The comeback after the interception.
Yeah, after the pick six he threw in practice a couple of days ago.
That's great. That's good. It shows progress. It's normal. He's a rookie. Let's get those out the way now. Better now than later, I guess. Yeah, no problem. No, I'm not too worried about it. It's I'm glad our defense is playing defense.
I feel like that. I don't know if this is like reaching, maybe, or that might be the wrong word, but I think that this is what we should have expected from Fernando, right? I mean, when you draft somebody, with the first overall pick, I mean, of course, everybody's gonna make mistakes, bro. But I think him bouncing back is what we should expect, bro. I think when you invest that highly in a quarterback, one of the main things he has to have, bro, is a short memory, bro. And that I think that's a lot of what Fernando Mendoza is. A lot of his game, bro, is psychological, bro, with Mendoza. That's what, in my opinion, is what makes him so good. So he's able to realize early mentally, like, all right, bro, I fucked up. You feel me? But I know on this next throw, I'm about to win the game. I feel like that's his mindset. So ever since the interception, he's just done really what he's done throughout college, which is bounce back. So, like I said, to be expected, but at the same time, I'm glad that, shit didn't start snowballing, because it's easy for a young quarterback to let shit start snowballing and go out of control. And he was able to, understand, it was a mistake and get over it early, bro. So yeah, man, shout out to Fernando Mendoza. Keep going out there, keep learning day by day, week by week. And, if it's not week one, Fernando, you're going to have your shot to get out there sooner than later, my boy. So just keep balling in camp, bro, and you're going to have your shot. Shout out to the 30 people across all platforms, whether you're watching the Loaded Box with Nutty Raider Nate, you in the lounge with Raider Binther, or you in the Natural Born Raider podcast with Dirty Raider, man. You guys hit the like button, subscribe, see what you guys got going on the chat real quick before we move on to.
I will ask this. Go ahead and hit the chat. I'll go ahead and ask this. You guys watch you watched the Beck. What's his name from Miami? Who went to the Cardinals?
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck. Yeah.
Yeah, he played well last night.
He balled out.
So did the other kid, bro. The other kid for who was the other on the Panthers?
I mean, it was the Hall of Fame game, so they're playing a bunch of.
Hey, look, last night game ended great. That's what you want to see. That's how you want to see a season start. You want it to come down to the last couple of seconds. You want a quarterback to put his shit on the line and go for it. That was a great fucking ending to a game last night, bro.
No, I was. I was hella drunk, bro. I did the
Cardinals
play-by-play.
are trash, but the game was good.
Bro, but I did the play-by-play, bro, and by like the second half, I mean, I could have did the second half, bro, but I just lost interest, bro. Like, I be wanting to call other games, bro. I just lose interest, bro. Like, I don't really give a fuck, dog. Like, it's cool and all, but it's just hard for me, bro. I can't be genuine about that shit, and that's one thing about me, bro. If I feel like I got to come on here and fake the funk to do another team, I don't want to do it, bro. You feel me? But last night I enjoyed it, bro. Like, I got a little of actual real game rust off with the play-by-play because I've been just doing fucking Madden shit. So I was able to shake a little bit of rust off last night. It was cool, but no, it's hard for me to watch other teams, bro. Like it's hard, bro. Like I have zero interest in anything but the Raiders, bro. Like,
you don't know the players. You don't know
that. See, if you play fantasy, it'd probably be easier for you to watch other teams. I'm not saying necessarily call other teams. I don't
toasty topic.
care to call play-by-play for other squads, but watching other teams, yeah, I do that because I play fantasy football. So I'm watching my players on other squads. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. But yeah, I hear you. If I wasn't playing fantasy, I don't know if I'm too much of a football fan. I just gotta watch. You know what I mean? Especially like Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. I gotta watch those games, man. You know what I mean? So
I just got so much going on in my life, bro. I'd be like doing so much other shit, bro. I ain't going.
Season's so short. I gotta catch whatever I catch.
See, that's the issue. That's the thing with me, bro. Like, I don't really give a fuck about football. I only give a fuck about the Raiders, bro. And I mean, I can watch other games. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I hate watch the Niners, you know, religiously a few times a year. I watch them just to pray on their downfall, dude. Just to hope they lose. You feel me? But it's hard, bro. It's tough for me to watch other teams. I just don't have interest in it.
No, I hear you. I just love football.
No, I feel you.
I just love football. So.
All right, guys. So before we get into our next topic, you guys hit the like button. Appreciate you guys. Step into the lounge, pull up a chair in the lounge, and hit that motherfucking like button. All right, guys. Mike Washington, bro. Mike Washington's been lighting it up so far in camp. Looks he's been getting runs with the ones.
He's second string, guaranteed.
Shout out to my boy Rudis with the 10 jewels. Mike Washington's been killing it, bro. Mike Washington might be like, we talk about steal of the draft, like he might be up there with the steal of the draft, bro. Even outside of Jermod McCoy, because Jermod McCoy, if he stays healthy, he's by far going to be the steal of the draft. It's not going to be close. But Mike Washington, guys, was the second best running back in this draft class, bro, by the consensus big board. And he fell all the way to what? What did we get that for? Like the third or fourth round? So we got the second best running back, dude, in the fourth round. He's playing with a huge chip on his shoulder, dude. He came out. He has a YouTube channel too, by the way, you guys. You go check out his YouTube channel. He just does workout videos and shit. Well, he said he's going to make all these teams that pass on and pay for it. And you know, he's extremely powerful. They're saying out of camp that his power, his strength truly shows, and he's got that breakaway speed, bro. Like Mike Washington, you know, I think Ash and Genty special, bro. I do, but dude, Mike Washington might really push him, bro. Might really push him, dog.
Dare I say, we might have 2 1,000-yard running backs this year.
The way Clint Kubiak calls it, I wouldn't doubt it, bro.
Like to run the ball. I'm telling you, bro. I feel like we might have 2 1,000-yard running backs, bro.
Offensive line can move some folks, bro.
Even if the offensive line just plays halfway better than what they played last year, I feel like we might have 2 1,000-yard running backs on the squad right now, bro. That's just me. I don't know if anybody else is saying it, but I know I'm saying it. I think we might have 2 1,000-yard running backs.
Let's go.
And y'all know what that did for the Lions. You see what it did for the Seahawks. Just saying.
I mean, and they have, I won't say two different skill sets because they're both very good at both of what they do. They're both good with. They both have solid vision. They're both powerful. They both have breakaway speed. It's just I think what's gonna make it different for defenses to defend is because Genty is small and Mike Washington's big. You're going to have a 5'8" running back in there, 5'9", whatever Genty is, and you're going to get used to that. And then boom, bro, here comes this big 6'3" fucking Tonka truck coming through, dog. You feel me? With breakaway speed. You feel me? Like that's actually intriguing, bro, to see what they're going to do with these two backs. And, bro, you know what's crazy, Dirty Nuts, you bring that up? Bro, he has Kubiak. If he really wants to run like the single back, the 12 personnel or whatever, dude, he's literally got two elite running backs and two damn near elite. I won't say obviously elite, maybe a little stretch because Mike Washington ain't played, but he's got one elite running back and one potentially elite running back. He's got one elite fucking best tight end in the NFL and one that should be another elite tight end, bro. So he's got, in terms of just like 12 personnel, bro, he's got a flurry of running backs and tight ends, dude, that do their job extremely well, bro. Like they could really pound some motherfuckers, dog, into submission with the personnel.
He has arguably one of the best centers in the NFL.
Yep.
Right. Could arguably have two top 10 ends on your offense if you play it right. You know what I mean? If Colton Miller is 100% healthy, you know what I mean, and he playing left tackle, and you got Zoom at right tackle, you might have two of the best dominant, you know what I mean, at least top 10. I want to say at least top 10, top 15 ends. You know what I mean? Blocking. And then I don't know what you're going to do with the inside. I mean, JPJ at right guard, and somebody's got to step up and earn that left guard position. But I personally think, you know what I mean, we might have two 1,000-yard running backs. I like their nicknames, you know what I mean. Their nicknames is fly, you know what I mean. Silver Surfer and Black Magic. I like that, you know what I mean. That's dope ass names right there. But yeah, like when you look at Kubiak's scheme, you look at what Seattle did. You know what I mean? They had a two-headed monster before one of the heads got, you know, cut off by injury. But before that, bro, they were killing people with a two-headed monster at running back. So that opened up the passing game for JSN to, you know, flurry, because you consistently switching out running backs, tiring out the defense. And then by the time, you know what I mean, they even figure out what's going on, they too tired, and bam, you hit them over the head like bink, like Bam Bam used to do on Flintstones. Bink. You know what I mean?
Or that fucking dinosaur used to do with the frying pan.
Yeah, bink. Not the mama.
Yeah, that part. There you go. Oh yeah.
Not the mama.
I forgot what he said. Yeah, that part. Hey, bro, that was my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Guys,
one of the dumbest fucking shows ever made.
Yes. I used to fuck with that cartoon. Yeah, that's my shit.
One of the dumbest fucking shows ever made.
It lasted like 2 seasons. Yeah. Hey, have you guys seen any of the footage from the practice yet? Any clips, the one-on-ones?
I have.
I've seen some shit on Instagram.
Bro, I seen some impressive things. I seen some nice things. I seen some bad things.
Yeah. I didn't like what I saw.
Look, I seen some good. I seen some bad. I seen a little bit of everything. It's not like I'm just seeing highlights. You know what I mean? I'm seeing the low lights too.
I saw Linderbaum get beat by Adam Butler.
You ain't gonna win everything.
And shout out to Jason. Was it Raider Nation for Life? I forgot to mention this. Speaking of Mike Washington, today in training camp, he ran right through Jermod McCoy, bro. So right here, this one actually. So Mike Washington hit the hole. It was 1-on-1, and he ran right through Jermod McCoy, bro. That's not saying that Jermod McCoy is shit. It's just, you feel me, Washington's really good, bro.
Well, McCoy probably was like, man, I ain't about to fuck with this dude right here, bro. I'm still trying to get healthy, man. Like, coming at me like that, nah. And just kind of probably like moved out the way.
Here's some clips of Fernando getting some work. So I did hear today in camp, guys, they were running 12 personnel, right? So they're running 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. But they were running, what up, 805? Saludos, brother. Thanks for pulling up. They were running Trey Tucker and Malik Benson as outside wide receivers. And they were running Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers as 2 slot wide receivers in like a 4 wide receiver set, but with a 12 personnel.
I heard it was Jalen Naylor and Tucker.
It may have been. Well, I only mentioned Malik Benson because Malik Benson got in on it today too because Jalen Naylor got hurt.
He been running the 3rd wide receiver, but yeah, it's mainly been Tucker and Naylor at the wide out positions, and with Malik Benson making his way onto the field, and they're sliding Tucker to the slot when Malik comes on the field. So that's what I heard. So I like that. It looks like Malik Benson is the 3rd wide receiver. You know what I mean? So what does that say about Thornton again? You know what I mean? And Besh is moved down to the 4th, where, you know what I mean, he ain't really slide. That's where he kind of always been, right? That 4th wide receiver.
For a 2nd round pick, I guess.
So I mean, it looks like Malik Benson came into camp trying to earn his spot early.
Well, he's been a hard worker going back to college, bro. That's one thing about him is when he came out, bro. Like they always preached his work ethic in college, bro. Like he had a demand to be great, bro. Is what a lot of his coaches at Oregon said about him.
A lot of people were trying to say, "Oh, his route running is going to need some work." I guess he worked on it. So
he's been playing well.
Hey, look, shout out to Darian Porter. I heard he got better.
Yeah, no, he's been playing well, man. Him and the guy that we're talking about right now, Zeke Masses, chat. Hezekiah Masses has been playing extremely well in camp. Going back to OTAs, the coaching staff.
He's too little.
Couldn't stop raving about him. You feel me?
Little.
And he's still out there impressing right now. He had an interception today, one of Kirk Cousins' interceptions.
I thought he was too little, Benther. What the fuck?
On Zeke Masses. Did I
They told me he was too little.
Shit, he's out there balling, bro. Give credit where credit's due. Shit. I said that. Well, shit, he's hooping, bro.
No, I don't know if you did. I don't know. Everybody was kind of like, he's too small.
Yeah, because he is undersized a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you just tell he's a football player, bro. He's the film don't lie. He's a dog.
Let's see. So Zeke Masses interception of Kirk Cousins today. That's his 2nd interception in camp. Getting 1st team reps opposite of Eric Stokes. And Kubiak today in his presser said he's putting a lot of pressure on that first group of corners. Zeke Masses, chat. What's our thought on Zeke Masses, bro? I think Zeke Masses, dog, may be that one of the. Bro, I'm telling you, I think this draft, we have a potential for a shit ton of steals, bro. Zeke Masses there, Jermod McCoy there, Mike Washington there. The one thing I liked about Zeke Masses when we drafted him, chat, is he was a fucking ball hawk. And I've been saying it for a long time, bro. The Raiders have to get back to finding guys that take away the ball, bro. And if you take away the football, bro, you're going to put your team in the best position to win. You're going to give your offense more opportunities, bro. Look at the teams that are at the end, that are at the Super Bowl, teams that are playoff teams every year. What I always preach, bro, plus minus. How many turnovers do you get compared to how many turnovers you give away? And the Raiders have always given the ball away, but never found guys that could finally take the ball away. And we got a bunch of those, bro. Getting takeaways is more of a mindset than it is something that can be coached up, bro. You got to just have a mind for going after the football, bro. And I feel like that's something that can't be coached. Zeke Masses, I just recently had an interview with Paul Gutierrez. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and check that out. But Zeke Masses is a former wide receiver. He played wide receiver and was converted to corner. So that news came out. I don't know how many of us knew that, but he came out and told that to Paul Gutierrez of ESPN. And he said, his main mindset is I want the ball. You feel me? Like the coverage is going to be the coverage, but I want the ball. When the ball is in the air, it's mine. And that's a mindset, guys. That's not something you can just teach somebody, bro. You can't just teach them that. Dudes have this mindset coming out of college. Dudes have this mindset in high school that the ball is mine, bro. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, that's why you see like a lot of pass rushers, bro, when the elite ones, like Khalil Mack, for example, when he was with us, right? When he would go to sack the quarterback, dude, he would just go for the football. He would rake the ball out the quarterback's hand because it don't matter. Once the ball's out the quarterback hands, that's a football. That's a sack no matter what, bro. So we need more guys that are just ball takers, bro. Take the ball away, dog. So 805 just wanted to clear up a little bit. He said Jalen Naylor wasn't at practice today. Benson took his spot with Besh at wide receiver 2. Thornton wasn't out there. I was at training camp today and going tomorrow morning. That's what's up, bro. Shout out to 805, bro, covering the Raiders in camp right now.
No, I didn't mean today. I was saying, like, I've heard, for the most part.
No, well, earlier the whole situation with Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers is something they just started today. That's why I think reason why it was brought up. Anyways, sure. Nutty Raider Nate, what's your thoughts on Zeke Massis, dog? And how he's
I'm a huge fan.
Might be the real deal. What up, Raider Nate 510? What up, Milka Beezy?
One of my favorite schools. Went to Cal.
Christopher Raider said Zeke Massis is 6'1". Okay,
Florida. Yeah, I think his weight was the issue. I don't know what it was. I didn't think he was little. 6'1". Yeah, I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was too small at all. I thought he was a dog. He's a dog. I'm good. I think he
from my legs. I'm gonna go grab something. I'll be right back. Hold it down.
He might be a bigger steal than McCoy, in my opinion, because I haven't seen McCoy playing in a couple of years. So he's got more recent tape, and from what I've seen, Massis, he's gonna push for some playing time. So,
man, I heard one of the best. I heard one of the best. I guess I would say compliments or comparisons. I think it was Kirk. I think it was Kirk Morrison that said it. He was on with I want to say it was Paul Gutierrez, where he was comparing. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna try and find it while we on the show, and then I'll just let him say what he had to say. I don't really want to ruin it.
I could show you better than I could tell you.
Yeah,
I feel it. I hear you.
Yeah, I can show you better than I can tell you. That's for damn sure. Let me go into my watch history,
bro. But I also
history, bro.
I also saw Malcolm Kuntz get the best of Colton Miller. It was kind of more of a tie, but it depends. But definitely at the end of it, Colton Miller was like folded like a pretzel. So yeah, and then what's his name? Trey Zune. He got beat by some like fifth string linebacker. So for sure. So yes, the couple clips I seen with the offensive line didn't look too good. That was my main concern coming back into this year. So maybe they're just taking it easy. I don't know. That's terrible. That's terrible that they are, but damn it.
I'm here. I was trying to search for the part I'm looking for. I got the video. I just didn't want the video to overtake. You know what I mean?
I'll throw it up. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it to the right spot.
All right, so Hezekiah Massis is 6'1". I want to see what's his weight. 185. So he is a little light, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. How much is what's his name? Stokes weigh?
Let's see. Eric Stokes?
No, Stokes.
Trade on. Okay, trade on.
The other rookie. That looks like he might
trade on Stokes 6'2", 200.
They upgraded it. It was like 196 or something. But yeah, it's
what up, Raider Goon? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Well, shout out to Raider Goon, bro. Saludos.
The Goon.
Jason Marshall said masses and decam improvement will be good for McCoy. Oh, so that's why I want to show from 805. He said masses had a good red zone interception against Cousins today on an 11-11. He sat well in the zone with Brock Bowers coming his way. So they was looking for Brock Bowers, man, and my boy Zeke Masses jumped in front of that joint and said, "No, sir, Bob." You feel me?
Not today.
Not today. Shout out to Zeke Masses, bro. Said, bro, that's one thing I liked about him, dude. I think a lot of us liked about him. He just takes the ball away. He makes plays.
He's got instincts. Yes,
yeah,
he's got
bro.
instincts.
Yeah, bro. And it makes sense now that he told, Paul Gutierrez that, he's a former wide receiver. So it kind of makes sense why he's got great instincts now after he said that. You feel me? He's like, I understand what receivers want to do to me. You feel me? So he knows. I mean, it's going to be interesting, bro, because Darian Porter looks good. And we can talk about Darian Porter in terms of how people thought about him or whatever. But Eric Stokes had like an 86 or something, 87 QBR when targeted, which is good. And we all know how good Eric Stokes was last year. Darian Porter, he had like an 82, and Darian Porter had like an 86, bro. So you had Eric Stokes, who had an 82 QBR when targeted and was one of the better corners in the game. You know what I'm saying? And you had Darian Porter, who was a rookie and had an 86 QBR, only a 4% QBR off one of the best corners in the game last year, dude. So, I mean, I think Darian Porter's he's got talent, bro. He's in my opinion, he's got what it takes to play corner. He's just got to be developed just a little bit more. And that's to be expected from a guy that's a converted wide receiver. And it's crazy that Hezekiah Massis said that he's a converted wide receiver too. But the only difference is that Darian Porter converted to wide receiver in college, and Hezekiah Massis converted to corner coming out of high school, because he said his high school coach said he should play corner, and he ended up switching to corner and going to college and obviously making the NFL as a corner. So.
What do you think about Stokes falling behind Polamalu as far as free safety?
I think it's because mainly trade on Stokes. He's being asked to do a lot. This scheme is very what's the word I'm looking for, bro? It's very tough scheme for a young player to learn at that position, because they're asking these safeties that are coming out of college to do a lot now, bro, and including playing slot corner. I think he's just trying to find a role in that scheme. And, I think a lot of us like Isaiah Polamalu. And Isaiah Polamalu's got length. He's got range. He's got athleticism. If Polamalu can be coached up and not give up a bunch of shit like he gave up last year, I think a lot of us think Polamalu is decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives up shit, but yeah, he's also, you have to keep in mind that Isaiah Polamalu last year was the first year he's ever started in the NFL. He had been in the league for a few years, but that was his first actual year starting.
I think he was ranked like the worst.
Not led the team in tackles, but he was like right behind fucking Devin Bush or Devin, where the fuck his name is, Devin White, for tackles on the team, and he was a safety. So what up, Stillmatic? What were you saying, Nutty Renee? He was
ranked one of the worst at free safeties in the NFL
last year. No, yeah, he was getting fried last year. Like I said, I get it. But one thing that about Isaiah Polamalu, dude, is he's a great communicator. He's going to keep the defense lined up in the back end. And he learned that from Trayvon Merrick, bro. Trayvon Merrick is a dude who kind of taught him, that's really been the reports coming out of camp right now, is that, Isaiah Pola-Mao is the most vocal player in the secondary right now, bro. When he's out there with all the young players, he's keeping everybody calm, making sure nobody goes crazy, and just keeping even kill with everybody, bro. And that's a lot, bro.
Don't get me wrong.
I'd communicate. We need that for sure.
I'd rather have Palomao pan out, but at the same time, it's like another second round pick. We're just gonna kind of hang him on the
second
shelf.
round picks have been rough on us, guys.
I found the clip.
Play the clip.
Shout
Out to Raider Nation 510. He said Darian Porter is super intelligent and D-Cam is a dog. Talking about D-Cam, like DeCamerion Richardson.
Yeah. He's getting some playing
I
time.
don't know if I'm going to label him as a dog yet, bro.
He's got the athleticism. He could, but last year he disappeared, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's been on the roster for a couple years, dude. And he gets a little bit of hype in the preseason and he just disappears, though.
Yeah.
So this is Kirk Morrison speaking on real quick.
For sure, throw that motherfucker up. What up, Stillmatic? We can't hear it. We got no audio.
You can't hear it?
No, we can't hear it.
Let's take it away. Give me one, so I'm gonna pull it up on this.
Yeah, no doubt. Jason Marshall, who has the green dot? Quay Walker. Quay Walker is your green dot. I guess it would make a lot of sense too with the history of Nakobe Dean and sometimes his inability to stay on the field. I think it's only smart to give it to Quay Walker. You know what I mean? So Quay Walker can use the green dot. So he knows, or he should. What I meant to say is he knows how to use the green dot. He knows how to call plays and shit like that. So that's one thing that's cool about the two linebackers the Raiders picked up, because they can both be a middle linebacker. They can both play outside linebacker. They have a very versatile group of linebackers, the Raiders, bro. That's one thing that's so cool about them, but they're just top heavy. But when you talk about the linebackers in Quay Walker and Nakobe Dean, I mean, both of these guys can run with most running backs and tight ends in the league, dude. They're going to run with them. They're not asked to guard wide receivers much. They probably can't really guard wide receivers, and depends on what wide receiver it is. But for the most part, they're not going to have to worry about that. But the point I'm trying to make is, bro, is Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker are two very similar players, bro, and they are side-to-side linebackers, dude. They can literally run. They can run, bro. These dudes are athletic linebackers, dog, and I don't think the Raiders have had, two true sideline-to-sideline linebackers on the same field since, like, Thomas Howard and Kirk Morrison. You feel me? We had two linebackers that could really cover sideline to sideline. And that's why I like about these linebackers.
So you're saying we got a chance?
There's always a chance. It's just, are we going to get lucky? We don't get lucky, but you never know. Never, bro.
Yeah.
This could be the year that we get lucky.
Yeah. A lot of things got to line up.
All right, guys. So let's get into the next player who's been hooping out there in camp. Throw him up. Malik Benson, chat. Malik Benson, another guy like Hazikia Masses that we heard, a lot of hype out of OTAs. Rookie minicamp. He's playing well. The pads are on, and everything is transitioning for Malik Benson out of Oregon. I forget what podcast it is, and I apologize for that, bro. But they had his coach on there, bro. And his coach had talked about, Malik Benson and how he was the hardest worker on the team and took practice the hardest, you know what I'm saying? And couldn't really understand why he was drafted so low. But, yeah, man, Malik Benson's continued to show out, bro. And I'm excited for what that kid's going to bring to this wide receiver room. Because so far with, the inability of Jack Besh to develop so far as a second-round pick, the inability of, Dante Thornton not doing shit right now. We need somebody to step up, bro. So I'm encouraged that this Malik Benson kid he's coming out and he's playing well, bro. That's encouraging for that wide receiver room because that wide receiver room shaky as hell, and we all know that. So
yeah, I'm glad we didn't get a veteran receiver, Stephen Diggs. I heard they were looking and they tried. He denied.
He signed with the Commanders.
I know.
Yeah, he did just go to the Commanders. I'm gonna detach real quick.
It came out. It came out later that we attempted it, or we threw our bid in, and he denied us.
That's cool, because we wasn't gonna pay him a lot of money. You know what I mean? Is it a position of need? Yes, but can it be filled in-house? Yeah, it can. Somebody's just got to step up to the plate and show that they want to be a number one. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's the will to want the job, bro.
Yeah.
It's the will to want the job. Nobody is born a number one anything.
It's the will to win, damn it.
They fight for it. They go get it. You know what I mean? So for me,
the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win, you son of a bitch.
Hey, look, if you take two wide receivers and they equal a number one, I'm fine with that.
What up, Aunt?
That means they both produced. I'm fine with that. It's better than having no receivers produce.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I feel like the best personnel package for the Raiders, bro. I've said this before, and some of y'all disagree with me, but I'm gonna say it again because we're seeing it in training camp. The Raiders are running a lot of this. Is they are putting fucking Brock Bowers as a slot wide receiver, bro, and Mike Mayer as your typical tight end. So I think that's gonna be some real shit.
I told you. Didn't I bring that up a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, we have been talking about that shit, bro.
Yeah,
man.
I know, but I'm just saying, didn't I bring that up a couple of weeks ago? As to that being something that could possibly you might be seeing a lot of this year.
Yeah, because you said could he be our number one receiver? No, for surely.
You know what I mean?
But he's gonna play a lot like Darren Waller, Dirty, in terms of he's gonna be our number one guy, but he's gonna be able to play everywhere because Darren Waller played slot receiver. They put him up outside. They played him up in line. His skill set is a lot to Brock Bowers. So I think
honestly, I'm putting a lot on Malik Benson, bro. I expect the young buck to rise to the occasion somewhere towards the middle of the season and present himself as the number one wide receiver. I feel like he could do it.
After this preseason, he might look like the best.
It could be him or Naylor. I think Naylor has a lot of talent, bro. I believe Naylor has a lot of talent. I do too.
I think he's got untapped talent, Dirty.
Yeah, when you look at the film, you know what I mean? You turn on the Minnesota Vikings highlight film, he's a part of that. He's also a wide receiver that's not afraid to block. That's one of the reasons they brought him in. He is not afraid to lay somebody out, and he does it. He blocks really well. But not only that, he runs nice, crisp, clean routes, bro.
He's nice, bro. He's nice.
And he has good hands.
And it's crazy, Dirty.
And he was on a team with two other wide receivers that are better than him, but who better to learn from than double pistol JJ? Are you serious? Justin Jefferson?
Dirty
and
knows.
Boy out of USC? I mean, come on, man.
What?
You know what I mean?
Jordan Addison?
Yeah.
What?
And then having familiarity with Kirk Cousins. You know, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If he, set himself as the number one, bro. I honestly, it's his turn. It's his time to shine. They see it in him. That's why they went and got him. He's got to step up to the plate and present himself and show the domination of being a true number one. Yeah, Jason, that's what I'm saying. Like a Crabtree. Nobody thought Crabtree could still be a number one wide receiver until he came to the Raiders. and prove that he was still a number one wide receiver. So I can see Naylor being a number one, but I expect Malik Benson to, by the end of the year, show he is the number one wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders.
You know what's crazy, Dirty, is that when we got Jalen Naylor, a lot of people are like, oh, he's slow, he's this, he's that. Dude, Jalen Naylor has very underrated speed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Speedy Naylor.
That's what I was about to say, Nutty Raider Nate, bro. They call that man Speedy Naylor, bro. He's got wheels. He's got underrated wheels. It's just that when he was in Minnesota, he really wasn't asked to do a lot of that shit because they had Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison to do that shit. You feel me? So with the Raiders, he's got a special combination, Jalen Naylor, bro. He's like Crabtree. Crabtree's a great comparison. I think he's a little bit faster than Crabtree. He's like a Crabtree, like fucking Jacoby Myers, like fucking crossbreed, bro. Like fucking cross strand. If you was to make a strand of cannabis and it was between fucking Michael Crabtree and fucking old buddy, it'd be motherfucking Jalen Naylor, bro. But no, he's got underrated speed, dude, and I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, bro, because I think he wants to prove, what he couldn't really do in Minnesota because, he was shadowed by two really good wide receivers.
The problem is people look at his 40 time, right?
Yes, exactly.
Look at his 4.5. But what you're not looking at is what he did in the 100 meters. You're not looking at his 100-meter time. His 100-meter time is fucking crazy, bro. 100-meter time is
Jamar Chase as a ceiling for Jalen Naylor is a crazy ceiling, Ritter Nation.
10.7 in the 100-meter. 10.7 in the 100-meter.
Was that good? I don't run. I'm fat.
Oh man.
What up, Bueno?
Meters is longer than yards, right?
Okay.
So
I think so.
Yeah. So
take your word for it. I'm gonna copy off your paper and trust you.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good, bro. Like 10. Imagine running a whole football field in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
You know what I mean?
Bloodhound?
Plus some, and I mean the whole field. That's from back of the end zone to back of the end zone.
So we got a Niner fan. We got a Niner fan on Twitch right now. Shout out to Twitch, Bloodhound.
It's not always. It's not. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just want to get this out there, bro. I don't really get too many football viewers on Twitch. So shout out to Bloodhound on Twitch. Goddammit. He said Raiders actually might have a good defense this year. I'm a 49er fan, and I don't trust y'all offense. That's crazy, bro. Like, I hope we have a good defense, but to not trust our offense, Bloodhound, with Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty and Clint Kubiak, I feel like you guys should trust our offense more than our defense
than ours.
He should be worried about your offense.
I'm not trying to. I'm just
saying,
like
that power station next to the practice facility.
You should be concerned about your offense. More than
respectfully.
You know what I mean? Because I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Like they said, McCaffrey will probably be a better running back on another team. So the 49ers offense, it's not dominant. It's not.
They don't really have a number one receiver. Christian McCaffrey gets used a lot, bro.
We took their best offensive lineman.
It's not based on hate. It's not based on biasness or hate. I'm generally telling you.
George Kittle's always hurt, bro. He's always injured.
That's the problem, bro. Y'all, you cannot stay healthy. You just cannot stay healthy. Your coach is hurt. Your running back is hurt. Your tight end is hurt. Your wide receiver is hurt. You know what I mean? Like, what's that kid that got shot? They don't even know if he gonna make the team this year.
Yeah, Pascal.
Yeah.
Ryan Pascal or some shit.
Just saying.
All right, guys, let's move into our next topic. Let's get into our next. Oh, he wants a standing ovation. All right, Chad, I got you, bro. So let's get a standing ovation, bro.
Y'all gonna make the Men in Black move?
Here
Here comes the Men in Black.
Oh, there it is right there. I thought that's what I heard. So Pearsall's out for the season already. He got injured. So that's tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Mike
They
Evans.
always injured.
Pearsall. That's the
Mike
one that got
Evans
shot.
already
Yeah,
hit.
Mike Evans is banged up for the Niners already.
And y'all had to go get Debo back.
Kyle Shanahan's out for the season.
He's done out for the season. All right, guys, let's
Papa.
move into our next topic, bro. It's a good one as well. Cian Sloan, guys. So Cian Sloan, undrafted pass rusher, today recorded a safety on a bull rush against Dylan Labe, and Malcolm Kuntz after practice praised Cian Sloan's speed and athleticism. So Cian Sloan, a dude's name that's been thrown around a lot during training, during OTAs, a guy to keep our eyes out for, has actually had a game or a practice that put his name out there, bro. So Cian Sloan, I don't exactly remember what school he's from, but he's an undrafted guy. He's a pure pass rusher, bro, and he fits this 3-4 scheme just as good as Keyron Crawford does, bro. What I mean by like they're more like outside linebackers than anything else. But man, Cian Sloan, bro. I mean, we talked about him. We didn't really give him much praise or anything or have many expectations for him, but we talked about him in many goddamn the rookie OTAs, and he was one of them guys to keep your eyes out for, and he had a great practice today, man. Cian Sloan, bro, and you can never have too many pass rushers, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't
you
know
guys
if
have
he's
any thoughts on Cian Sloan?
I don't know if he's really a pass rusher. Is that what they have him labeled as?
Like edge.
Yeah.
Edge. Yeah.
He's raw. He's raw as shit. I like the effort. He plays with effort on tape.
Yeah, motor for sure.
Yeah. So I like to see it in the Raider uniform, but hopefully, yeah, it's a good story. I think he's from Nevada too, or he played in Nevada. So he's local, I think. Or it's a smaller school. Is it Tech? I don't know.
So Chris Raider said NC State.
NC State, that's what it was, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Chris Raiders, that alert was you joining my membership program. Hey, shout out to fucking Chris Raiders, dog. Saludos, bro. Here, hold on.
OG.
It's my brother. Here, hold on.
I got some camp highlights.
Okay, for surely. I just want to get this alert off from my mans.
You said you saw some good. You gonna show some good right now?
Yeah, I got some camp highlights.
Some good highlights. It's gonna be some pick sixes, dog. We got the pick six live, goddammit, instead of a bitch.
It's good for the defense, huh?
I kid.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
Eric
Tucker.
Stokes looks weird wearing 5, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was a nice one.
That chin.
Yeah, that's
a nice one.
Salulu.
Oh, he said asking the team to square up like he just fucking punched old buddy today, Caleb Rogers. Why buddy get punched out by Caleb Rogers, didn't? Or why did buddy punch out Caleb Rogers?
Boy got hands right there.
You know what's crazy?
Look
You
at
know
them
what's
fingertips, man. Just fingertip catches.
who is that? That's Brock, right?
Of course.
In the window.
That was who?
Cousins to Brock.
Oh yeah,
But
I was asking who caught the ball for surely that was Brock.
That was hit the window.
That's a nice ball by Kirk right there. That's a nice ball.
Hey,
look.
bro, you know what's crazy, bro? As good as Brock Bowers is catching the football, dude, he's probably better once the football gets in his hands, dude. He is a fucking animal, bro. He is hard as fuck to tackle, bro. What up, Jess? Shout out to my boy Chewy Raider coverage. Shout out to my brother.
What up, Chewy?
What's good, dog?
Good show the other night, man. Good show the other night. I watched you for a little bit.
What up? What up? Fucking. Who just pulled up? I just seen somebody in this bitch. Alfredo. What up, Alfredo?
Yeah, so that's the defense out there doing their thing. You know what I mean? The offense out there doing their thing too. So, hey, look, it's something a lot of people aren't really discussing. This when it comes to this passing game, and people are forgetting that Ashton Genty is a threat out of the backfield, passing the ball. I mean, you get the kid in space, and he makes things happen. Some of his biggest runs last year was out in space. You know what I mean? Being dumped the ball out on the side, to the middle of the field or down the sideline. Like, you do have a wide receiver in Ashton Genty too. So, in all honesty, you have threats to move the ball down the field. So, I wouldn't, me myself, that's why I keep saying I'm not too concerned about them going out and getting no big name wide receiver. I feel like Clint Kubiak can make things happen with what he got. And like I said, like, people aren't really talking about the fact that Ashton Genty, can catch, bro. So for me, like, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing what this offense could. I can't even wait till next Friday, bro. It's Thursday, right? I think it's Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh,
No.
yeah, the game is Thursday.
Yeah, next Thursday. So, like, I'm just counting the days, man. I can't even wait, bro. Like, wait. Yeah, I'm about to sit in front of something and watch this game.
I'll be live for that goddamn game, you son of a bitch.
So, yeah, see, you might have to put it on and share the screen in the backstage. You might have to share the screen in the backstage.
I think I'm gonna have to get Sling TV for that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I don't know, but I gotta figure out who got it. I know I can watch it on Cody. I know for a fact I can watch it on Cody. So.
All right, guys. The final takeaways from camp that I got was Kirk Cousins throws 2 interceptions in camp today. One to Jeremy Chin, the other one to Hezekiah Masses. But he responded well down the stretch, throwing 2 touchdowns with Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers. So 12 personnel was worked today. There was some aggression in practice today, but it's all for the well-being of the Raiders and the Raiders getting back to greatness. Trust the process, bro. Trust the fucking process. All right, so I got this clip I wanted to show, and this is James Jones, former wide receiver for the Raiders. This is something I had been proposing to you guys for a long time. In a very in the same exact situation, I asked you guys this same question, bro. And this is James Jones, former wide receiver, on NFL Network, asking the same question that I've been asking y'all about the quarterback situation right now. So we're gonna throw it over to James Jones and let him take this joint over.
San Jose State, great.
Let's make sure I get on the right spot. All right, and this one right here. Okay. So,
and he's the starter.
All right, here we go. Let's start from the beginning.
And he wasn't the number 1 overall pick, but Derek Carr.
Okay.
He was a 2nd-round pick. Mm-hmm. We had just traded for Matt Schaub.
Okay.
Brought him over from Houston. The whole
I said this same shit.
Season, Coach Dennis Allen he's the starter. Derek Carr, we're going to make sure he's ready and all that type of stuff, but we are going out there, and he's the starter. Preseason came, and Derek Carr played out of his mind. And we got to the meeting, and Coach said, hey, man, it's a tough decision, but Derek Carr is going to start. I only bring that story up that happened to Matt Schaub and Derek Carr because do you guys think that there's anything Mendoza can do to change these coaches' mind in preseason if he balls out?
In theory, absolutely. I mean, you tell me you're a player on that team you're talking about.
Shout out to the Raider room.
And he wasn't the number 1 overall pick.
Derek Carr had played like that in the preseason.
He did.
And they still insisted on putting Matt Schaub out there. And you, as a player on the team, know that the other guy is the better option. Then that's a rough spot for the coaching staff to be in. The
players know, bro. I said that
if
shit.
they're out here for this whole month and Mendoza looks like perceptibly better, yes, he's ready to go. He's given us everything we need, and Kirk
who starts,
of course. But I don't think they're expecting that, and I don't think it doesn't sound like they've set it up that way. But yeah, I think that absolutely. I mean, we just mentioned Russell Wilson. The Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson's rookie year, he's a 3rd round pick.
Flynn.
They had signed Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn,
pretty good money. But Russell just was the guy in camp.
That
so yes, we have seen it happen, and you
shit,
can't rule it out. Derek Carr had played like.
So that's what, bro, I have been saying. I've been making that same fucking Derek Carr, Matt Schaub comparison.
I said it.
And motherfuckers was like, oh, well, Matt Schaub was hurt. Bro, James Jones, Raiders wide receiver that was on that team right now, just said the same fucking shit out of his own motherfucking mouth that we had been saying, goddammit.
Been saying it.
At the end of the day, bro, it don't fucking matter how much money Kirk Cousins make. None of that shit matter, bro. If Fernando Mendoza goes in there in training camp, looks better, goes in the preseason, and outplays Kirk Cousins, he deserves to start, period, just like Derek Carr. And it was the same shit, and he hit it on the fucking head. Derek Carr was brought in, let him get comfortable. He obviously not a 1st overall pick, so it's different, right? But same mindset with Fernando. Bring him in, let him get comfortable. We have the veteran in here, and let the veteran take the lumps, and then we'll bring in Carr. But no, dude, Carr went in, and he was just significantly better than Matt Schaub, period. None of that other shit matters. Like Creed said, and nothing else matters.
AR said it too. AR was saying it too. Hey, look, I'm gonna give you credit, AR.
Bro.
What up, brother? AR was saying it with us. He was saying it with us.
Right, you for sure was talking that shit. I don't expect no difference from my brother. Got it, bro. Surely. How you feeling off of Kasi? Shouts at my mans. And it's funny that they brought up the Russell Wilson, Matt Flynn scenario. It was the same shit. And you know what else is funny? The Raiders also had Matt Flynn. Excuse me, I've been drinking. Matt Flynn was on the Raiders. I don't think he ever got to play. I think he got beat out too. Didn't we have Matt Flynn and Matt Schaub and then Derek, and he beat out both of them? If I'm not mistaken, I think we had Matt Flynn and Matt Schaub.
Nah, Flynn was gone by then.
Okay. It was right around that same time.
We spent a bag on Flynn, too.
Drop that
Flynn got fucking paid for nothing.
Everybody who comes to the Raiders get paid. We got that Raider tax, bro. But he just didn't give us shit.
Yeah.
I just think that's really
grab a beer. Hold on.
Let's rewind real quick because I had that clip. I just want to, you know what I mean? I had heard this, you know what I mean? And I had just want to get it out there for some people who might not have heard it, man. And it just kind of made me feel good. I know it's a little old, but it kind of made me feel good about the DB room. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
That's
So I got this clip right here. We got some Hezekiah Masses. What was that, Dirty?
Go ahead.
We got some Hezekiah Masses. This was the clip I was telling you guys
about. Nothing else matters.
And nothing else matters. Get damn it. Hey, that's Metallica. I said Creed. Type shit. Anyways, so I told you guys earlier we were talking about Hezekiah Masses had an interview with Paul Gutierrez of ESPN. He's been following the Raiders since back in the Oakland days, you feel me, and has been a Raider fan, you know, since like the original Oakland days all the way to LA, back to Oakland and back to Vegas. So he works for ESPN, but he's not. Paul Gutierrez is one of my favorites, bro. Like he's not biased, but he's biased, but he's also critical of the Raiders, if that makes sense. Like he judges what they do, but he has a little bit of bias because he covers the Raiders from ESPN. But anyways, nonetheless, this is Hezekiah Masses talking about how he converted from a wide receiver. Is it going to play or what?
Deerfield Beach High School in South Florida, known as a football factory, I guess you could say.
Yes, sir.
Jason Pierre-Paul, Jerry Jeudy, yourself. You were a receiver
Shout to the
when
Raider
you
room,
first
bro.
started in high school. How did that transition to cornerback happen, and how has that helped you
Cheers,
on the
buddy,
field? Because
better
you have
name,
to have
my
that mind
brother.
of a receiver anyway, no?
Yeah, 100%. So going into COVID year, man, my senior high school, my coach, we had a long talk. My high school coach, he said, "Man, Zeke, you long, lengthy, you just switch the corner." I was like, "Man, I don't know about that, man. I like scoring touchdowns, man. I like the ball in my hands." He like, "Nah, just trust me." So I trust him, and then ever since that summer, man, I was just playing corner, and I loved it. I just fell in love with it, and then. And it translates over because playing receiver, my instinct's natural.
Yeah.
So I just love getting the ball in the air.
Coming into high school.
You hear it right there. He said, I just like to go get the ball when it's in the air. So there it is right there. This is what I talked about earlier. If you guys didn't see this interview, it was posted by the Raiders channel. Shout out to Raider Room on Instagram. If you ain't following him, man, shout out to my brother. He be doing this thuggy, man. Hey, but yeah, bro, he came out. He's right here, bro. He's converted corner. Obviously, he converted in high school. But yeah, man, so we can continue with it.
Plus, as a receiver, you got to have the hands anyways. And they always say the knock on defensive backs is they play defensive backs because they can't catch the ball. But that's obviously not.
No, that's not the case, man. I love the ball. When the ball in the air, I feel like it's mine. I'm the receiver.
I love that, bro. What up, Owls Ghost? I love that, bro. He said, when the ball in the air, I feel like that's mine. I'm the wide receiver, bro. See, that's the mindset I was trying to tell y'all earlier, bro. It's different, bro. Like and Gucci, Paul's gonna ask him the question, like, where does this come from? He's gonna ask him in a second. But don't you guys love that mindset? And he's not only is he talking it, but he backs it up. Look at his fucking numbers in college, bro. 18 or something pass breakups, 5+ interceptions.
Instincts.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, look, hey, Pete,
what up,
if I win the jersey giveaway and he gets 2 interceptions in preseason, that's the jersey I want. That's the jersey I want.
He might be decent, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I hate getting my hopes up. I'm just gonna stay even keel. I think this preseason game. Check this out, chat. If y'all watched that game last night, Carson Beck was out there wheeling and dealing. You know what I'm saying? So the corners are gonna have an opportunity against Arizona.
Hey, Carson
Beck's looking to win a starting job in Arizona. I promise you that. The way Carson Beck looked last night, he's trying to win the starting gig. So
say he balls out. Does he deserve by the end of the preseason? Does he deserve to get a jersey, an upgrade on his jersey number?
Who is that?
Play with what you got.
You want him to keep 35?
Unless there's a number he wants and that player gets cut.
24.
Other than that, just
You heard me.
Nah, you gotta earn that. You gotta earn that. I'm sorry, you gotta earn that.
SoCal Slime.
You gotta earn that, brother.
Hey, SoCal Slime, why was your quarterback playing kissy face in training camp, dude, and wasn't even practicing, gang? I was asking you, SoCal Slime.
I heard you, Nate, but no, you gotta earn that, brother.
Hey, but what if he does? What if he say he balls out this preseason?
There's only one.
I agree with you, Alex Ghost.
So
pretty
this
much
should be only
I agree
one
with you,
way
Alex Ghost. Shout out to my brother.
To get the number 24 as a defensive back. Charles Woodson has to come and give it to you himself. It's the only way you should be able to be allowed to wear the number 24 as a defensive back is Charles Woodson has to come and give you that number himself, bro. That's how you earn it. That's how you earn it.
All right.
It's open for hey. I feel like Charles Woodson should be the one who decides who gets the 24.
Yeah, him and McCoy, depending on whoever balls out the most. So
tell me I'm lying. I
feel like McCoy don't even have a chance the way they're fucking treating, they're babying him, bro. I feel like they're gonna fucking wrap him in bubble wrap this preseason, which they should, but I don't think he has a shot. Then he's gonna stick with what he's got.
I'm just saying that's the only one. That's the only way you should get the number 24 is if C Wood come out and give it to you himself, bro. That's the only. Nobody should be wearing that number unless C Wood puts it on him. That go for
Hey,
wide.
Charles didn't Charles Woodson or Marshawn Lynch get Charles Woodson's blessing?
Yep.
All right, guys. I'm trying to find this video. Oh, I found it, chat. Hey, goddamn it. Hey, Charger fans. Hey, goddamn it, you son of a bitch. Hey, Why your quarterback over here playing kissy face, dude, and ain't practicing, Justin Herbert, and you fucking cocksucking Charger fans and a bitch. 8. Why your quarterback over here playing kissy face at training camp? God damn it, y'all, bro. My fucking old buddy done lost the locker room already, bro. Harbaugh is known for losing locker rooms. He lost the locker room in San Francisco, and now he's about to lose this locker room too. He got his quarterback over here playing kissy face in goddamn training camp. God damn it.
Well, technically, that's not his quarterback. I could see them cutting.
No,
him.
you're right. No, you are 100% right. That technically ain't his goddamn quarterback. All right, we were talking about last year before that. Like maybe the Raiders will trade for Justin Herbert, but that's a story for another day.
So
what's this, Dirty? What you got for it?
Let me know if you can hear this.
Nope, we can't hear that shit. Is it on mute? Are you hitting share audio when you share the screen?
How would I not share audio?
I don't know. Sometimes the box is unclicked. I have to manually click my box.
Yep.
He said Herbert better than me. I would have skipped training camp. Type shit. Type shit. Yeah, I don't know, bro. The audio ain't coming in. That's just weird. This shit don't work, bro. It's roaches, bro. I got blow them joints out. What that Raider Dangerfield? He said, yeah, I seen that. They can let him slack for better. Yeah, better for us, bro. Let his ass keep slacking off, dog. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just talking shit for the Chargers. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how many other quarterbacks, NFL starting quarterbacks, playing kissy face at training camp and ain't throwing footballs. Whatever. Play kissy face all you want. I know that shit ain't gonna make you better though. Dude, Dirty's posting like fucking.
It's glitching. Huh?
Got that shit working, Dirty? What's up, babe?
I hope so. Let's find out.
It's all that Reggie smoke. Image is dark as piss.
Can you hear it now?
Nope. What is this, a goddamn Verizon Wireless commercial? Can't hear me now? Still can't hear that shit, you son of a bitch.
I
don't know. Send me the link. I'll post. I'll share it.
I'll send it to you.
Well, yeah, send it to me on Instagram, and then I can share it to the screen. All right, so let's while he does that, let's just continue with this Hezekiah because it's not very long. It's almost done. This is the second part of the interview.
How different is that mentality to have as a cornerback?
Man.
All right, guys. So he's talking about at the end of this clip. He talked about when the ball's in the air, I feel like it's mine. So now he asks him, "What's that mentality come from?" So here's his answer.
You just gotta like want it. That mentality, like your mentality, got to be different, and just like you got to tell yourself like you trying to go get the ball.
Describe the way you play corner.
I say just savvy and just greedy, man. When the ball in the air, he trying to go get it. So just instinctive too. So like when the ball in the air, like I kind of know what the receiver doing, so I try to like get a beat on the receiver.
Does that come from being a receiver in the past as well?
100%, yes, sir.
Plus, as a receiver, you got to have the hands anyways, and they always say the knock on defense.
Mic check. Mic check.
What happened? What happened?
You hear me, Dirty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, I was on mute. Hey, I was on mute. My bad, Dirty. Hey, is that your shit you wanted to share in the backstage right there? Dirty? Or did you send it to me on Instagram already?
I think
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I don't know. I don't think Dirty can hear us no more, dude. All right, what we got in the chat?
Was cracking.
Not gonna lie, I'm not mad when I hear about interceptions in camp from any quarterback. Nah, hell not, because the defense out there playing, bro. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, right now's the time. Even for the quarterbacks, just get all that shit out the way. See what works and what doesn't work, and don't fucking do it again.
They gotta go out there and hoop, dog.
We the people.
I mean, defense, bro. Defenders get paid too, chat. You feel me? And yeah, does it suck that fucking our quarterback threw a pick? Yeah. But fuck, I mean, at least our dudes are making some motherfucking plays. As long as my quarterback don't throw a pick to the other team, I don't give a fuck if he throws a pick in practice. You know what I'm saying? That means at least he's like Nutty Raider Nate says, go out there and try some shit. You feel me? And shake that shit off in practice so you know what works come game day, goddammit. Like, I know that shit ain't gonna work because I tried that shit in practice and motherfucking train on stupid pick six, my dumb ass. That ain't gonna work. So that's off. You start scratching off plays. All right, coach, hit 74. Fernando Mendoza, 84. Charlie, 67. XYZ, shallow right. Fernando's like, okay, cool. Well, that motherfucker threw a pick in that play right there, so we ain't running that adjustment. Hey, Brock Bowers, I'm throwing you the ball, you son of a bitch. Get ready for it. And the rest of everything takes care of itself, dog. It's just that simple. I'm trying to tell you. It's just that simple, chat. It's just label it up. Hey, Brock. Hey, Kirk. I'm throwing you the ball. Say less. Touchdown. It's
touchdown.
Touchdown.
Raiders win.
Raiders won the game, dog. Bro, I couldn't believe, bro. Like, once Brock Bowers got healthy last year, bro, they weren't even throwing him the ball, dude. He still was getting no targets. Like, none, bro. Like, he finally started to get targets in that Jaguars game, and he scored, 2 or 3 touchdowns against the Jaguars? Bro,
he wasn't fully healthy, bro. They rushed him back. We delayed it too. We left him out there for hella long when he was already hurt, and Pete Carroll was in denial. Pete Carroll was so bad.
Bro, I love Brock Bowers because he be out there balling, but like sometimes I hate it. But I don't. This is a weird. So I'm trying to explain how I feel, bro. Because like you guys fucking know I fuck with Brock Bowers, bro, and it's like every time he fucking does something, it feels like I feel like I'm dick eating. Man, you're a fucking Brock Bowers dick eater, man. Brock Bowers is Himothy, goddammit, you son of a bitch. And I was doing live streams, goddammit, and everybody said, no, you don't draft Brock Bowers. And I was saying, yeah, you do. You feel me? Bro,
yeah, you do.
You goddamn son of a bitch. Hey, bro, and I'm trying to tell you, boy, that's Himothy right there, gang. He's probably going to be the main reason why some motherfuckers turn into Raider fans here real soon, bro. Like, if the Raiders start winning games, like truly winning games, and this shit works out, every Raider fan is going to probably have a Brock Bowers jersey, bro. That's going to be the go-to jersey for the Raiders, bro. Like, that dude is special, dog. Like, and one thing I'm super encouraged because everything just bars on the word that I don't speak of that starts with I. I don't like speaking of that word. Dude, he's going to be fucking something very special, bro. And him being teamed up with Clint Kubiak, my boy kill again with 2 jewels. Appreciate you, brother. Him teamed up with Clint Kubiak. I'm not saying he's going to be JSN. But dude, he's unguardable. I've been telling you this. You guys all know. I've been telling you he's a unicorn, bro. He was like the first unicorn in the NFL, bro, in a long time. A guy that could literally do every fucking thing, dog. And I think that's what Clint Kubiak's offense thrives off of. Like, JSN's kind of like that too, bro. He could line up fucking everywhere. Only thing he couldn't do was line up at tight end. Brock Bowers can do that. Does he have the speed of a JSN? Probably not. But the size, the speed combination with Brock, and like I said earlier, dude, I think Brock Bowers is probably more dangerous. And they said this on the NFL's top 100 too, and I agree with that when they ranked him number 60. Brock Bowers is probably more dangerous once the ball's in his hands. The way he can contort his upper body, bro, while his lower body continues to go straight, bro. It's like me doing this while my lower body on screen is still running forward. You feel me? Like, my legs are still going forward, my body sideways. He does that without a green screen. You feel me? So electrifying player, bro. Nonetheless, I'm super excited, dog. But it sucks though, because it's like, fuck, man. I'm just excited, nonetheless. Y'all know where I stand with Brock, bro. He's a football.
He's a football player for sure. Yeah,
great football player, bro. Who do we say he was? And this is no offense. I love you, Brock Bowers. If you ever see my show, but he's a lot like the Water Boy, dude, from fucking Adam Sandler, the Water Boy. My mama said, bro, that motherfucker was just a football player. He didn't give a fuck about nothing else, bro. You tell him to do this, and he gonna do it. You feel me? He's just a ball player, bro.
It really
check
sucks.
Check the Nation with Attitude email. It's in the draft. I sent the link. It's in the draft.
All right, bet. Let me see if I can find that jank. All right. Let me get a browser up that I'm signed into them. I don't think I signed into that one.
It's not on YouTube, Dirty. You can't just share it.
It is on YouTube.
You can't just share
He's having issues sharing it.
Yeah, I just sent the link for the video timestamp.
Remember, he kept sharing it and they kept fucking off
to the email.
2412 is the timestamp.
No, you're good. I'm just trying to sign in. Okay. I don't know what the fuck just happened. You said it was in drafts?
Yeah.
All right. You said the timestamp was what?
2412.
What up, William M? He said, yo, that's badass. You're sitting at the executive Raider desk. You know what fucking time it is, good damn it, William M, you son of a bitch. We coming through like fucking who breaks Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Congratulations to your Knicks.
You son of a bitch. All right. I think I may have just fucked the email up, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what had just happened. I may have just fucked the password up and may have to send you a new one. So just keep your notifications on Dirty Raider Nate and fucking Dirty. I don't know what happened, bro. I tried to access this shit. It said something like that wasn't right, and I guess since I created it on my computer, it just let me fucking sign right into it. So I might have to send you guys a new password. Just keep in mind in case you guys got kicked out. All right. So what was the timestamp? Sorry, Dirty. Sorry, bro.
2412.
2412. I bet. Say less. All right, 24. All right, 2411. You got it right here. Here it is. Kirk Morrison. And this is Paul Gutierrez again, man. Shout out to Paul. I'm trying to tell y'all, chat. Dirty no ball. You guys want to really learn about the Raiders, bro? And I'm a content creator, and I say this to all content. Get your goddamn football knowledge to actual motherfucking football players and motherfuckers who cover the Raiders. And once again, this is a huge shout out to Paul Gutierrez, bro, because he's been doing this shit for a long time. So this is Paul Gutierrez, man.
Value here and versatility, and this is a guy that real sticky around the ball.
Like Washington.
What did you cover in covering him and seeing things that he may have done? What is it about him that makes him fit?
You mentioned it right there. He's sticky. You know, Hezekiah Mathis is a guy who came into Cal and ready to go. And remember, he had to not trade up, but he transferred up, basically, going from the non-Power 4 conferences and then going up into the ACC. And I'll tell you this, I think had he been there for a couple of years, we're talking about a guy who would have definitely been, I think, a first-round pick. Hezekiah Mathis, in the beginning of the year, a lot of teams tried him. Oh, here's a transfer. Let's see him. They threw at him. And he knocked everything down. He was leading college football earlier. I think at the end, he still led college football in passes defense.
18.
Well, a lot of those were the bulk of those.
Damn, I thought it was 15 pass defense, guys. So shout out to motherfucking Paul Gutierrez. 18 pass defenses in college.
We're in the beginning of the season.
And not in college. Last year, his last year in college, 18 pass defenses in one season.
In the beginning of the year.
in his transfer year too, chat. Keep that into perspective. He just transferred
coming from a low division where people thought he wasn't gonna do it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, gang. Hey, check this out, A Dirty. A Nutty Raider Nate. Check this out, bro. Let's just say everything works out, bro. And Eric Stokes is still young too, right? Darian Porter's still young, bro. If Hezekiah Massis and Jermod McCoy pan out to be who the fuck they are, bro, we're gonna have one of the most. We're gonna go back to Raider ball, and what I think Raider ball is having the most elite corners in the league. Like we're known for the Willie Browns, the Lester Hayes, the Mike Haynes, the Charles Woodsons, the Nnamdi Asomugha. There's a lot of names I didn't include in there, bro. Some underrated names. Chris Johnson. You guys remember Chris Johnson playing opposite Nnamdi Asomugha? He was really good for us. You know, the kid we picked up from Tennessee. What was the corner's name we picked up from Tennessee who came over a ball from us?
Saying the new Soul Patrol. Gonna be the new Soul Patrol.
I'm not gonna go that far. I mean, but there's talent, bro. There's real talent, bro. What was that cornerback from Tennessee we picked up, bro? It's gonna bother me, dog. He came in and had all them pass deflections. He only played good for like 2 years.
D'Angelo Hall?
No, D'Angelo Hall we got from the Falcons. He sucked.
Yeah.
The dude we got from Tennessee.
D'Angelo Hall. Yeah, he came in and didn't do nada.
Yeah, he was
You talking about Indianapolis?
No, the corner we got from goddamn the Tennessee Titans who came in and had like 18 pass deflections in one season. Where's Afakasi Raider when you need him? I know Afakasi Raider knows who the fuck it is.
Van Dyke or what's
No, Carlos Van Dyke stinked. He was just fast as shit. We drafted Carlos Van Dyke. This dude played for the Titans originally. I'm just have to look it up.
Shoot, nada.
Like Roach.
When I see the phone, I'm in the zone. That dude be killing me. That's what I hear when I hear D'Angelo Hall's name, though.
Dude, he's fucking terrible. He got baptized by fire by a rookie, Eddie Royal, in his first ever start. He got fucking fried. Bro, I can't find him, bro. What the fuck is his name? David Amerson, you son of a bitch. It took me a minute there, god damn it.
He played for the Titans?
Yeah, he originally the Redskins, right? No, it was the Redskins. My bad. I said Titans, chat. That's on me.
We sitting here trying to figure out who you talking about.
Well, we didn't figure it
out.
Even
if you'd have said Redskins, I still wouldn't remember.
I was gonna ask you if I said Redskins, would you guys remembered who it
I would have got it.
Somebody would have got it. I wouldn't have remembered.
I don't know why I said Titans. Did he play for the Titans? I don't think so. Anyways, bro. But anyways, back to the corner shit. I think, like I said, if Hezekiah Massis,
you didn't let him finish.
Who?
He had more to say.
Who did?
Kirk Morrison.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that, bro. Let's continue with that. Sorry, dude. No, you're good. You're good, bro. Sometimes I need to be put back in check. I don't know the fuck be going on. I'll be drunk, dog.
Here, a lot of teams tried him. Oh, here's a transfer. Let's see him. They threw at him, and he knocked everything down. He was leading college football earlier. I think at the end, he still led college football in passes defense.
18.
Well, a lot of those the bulk of those were in the beginning of the season when everybody was challenging him, and they realized they couldn't complete a pass. So the second half of the year, people went away from him. Teams went away from him. That's how good he was. And so I think if you looked at him for the whole entire year, you would see just how good of a corner that he was. And I was big on Hezekiah Massis. I thought that the Raiders would have an opportunity to get him. But, when you look at the needs, you just never know where the draft would fall for a guy like Massis. And there the Raiders are right there to pick him up. I thought this was huge for them. And another corner. Look at this secondary in just a couple of seasons so far of new guys, right? Eric Stokes is coming back. We have a Darian Porter now who's going into year number 2. We've already mentioned Stokes. We've mentioned Johnson. We got McCoy. Now you add in Massis to go along with Polamalu and Jeremy Chin. Taron Johnson comes in as well, a veteran out from Buffalo.
Right.
You think about in 2 seasons, really, this is a brand new secondary for the Raiders. It has experience It has some guys who have been in this league for a while who know the in and outs, but then you have that exorbitant, that youthfulness, that energy that these young guys are going to bring. And I think the competition is going to be a much better competition this season, as I think guys are going to be fighting to get out there on that field.
So Spy Take is
and
done
that-
with the
you can stop it
secondary.
right there.
They have 2 picks.
That's the type of shit I want to hear. Competition, right? People fighting for time, and really fighting for time too. Like ain't nobody gonna go out there and lay no goose eggs. You know what I mean? Because you know you're gonna get yanked. Because the cat behind you, he just as good. So that means whoever start gotta be phenomenal. You know what I mean? That's just how it's gonna be. I honestly feel like that's just how it's gonna be. If you starting, you can't play. No, you can't have. But you can only make 1 or 2 mistakes a game, and they better be small ones. You know what I mean? If you feel like you're getting burnt, you better get a flag before you give up a touchdown. I can live with a PI. You know what I mean? That means they gotta earn it. You know, so you didn't give up the touchdown. You can't take the touchdown off the board. You know what I mean? But you can make up for the PI. So I like hearing competition. You know what I mean? Competition. We ain't had no real competition. People just been given the part. Oh, well, you okay? Caillou Blue Kelly, you really think he would thrive in any part of this competition? Nah. He be having the pink slip in his locker when he came in. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and waive you, brother. We gonna go ahead and trade you. We gonna bring in somebody else and try out because you ain't cutting it. You can't keep up with these kids. So, yeah, you know me, I'm big on defense, bro. Defense. So, I want to hear we got corners in there that can actually come in and make a difference. That's going to help our defense drastically, bro. You know what I mean? Drastically.
Yeah, like I said, bro, I honestly just think that the Raiders haven't had a turnover based defense in a long time where, turnovers were truly preached as a part of the game. The last time the Raiders were really good at turning the ball over was that 2016 season. The Raiders in 2016 in that playoff run with Carr, the Raiders had a shit ton of turnovers, dude. If you guys remember correctly, dude, Reggie Nelson, we acquired from the Cincinnati Bengals at the end of his career, dog, made the Pro Bowl as a Raider. The Raiders had the second most Pro Bowlers in 2016 than the Dallas Cowboys. But Reggie Nelson was up there in terms of creating a shit ton of turnovers. We had Khalil Mack that was obviously creating a shit ton of turnovers. Excuse me. Guys were taking the ball away. And I've said this plenty of times before, and I'm going to say it again. You don't have to have a great defense in terms of this is how many yards you give up. This is how many, points you give up. Like, that shit's obviously that shit matters to a point, right? But if your defense can get 3 turnovers a game, 2 turnovers a game, and force turnovers, dog, it negates all that, bro. It negates all that because that 2016 Raiders defense, I think we were 24th in the league or something, bro. Or no, we were like 16th in the league or 18th in the league in overall defense, but our turnover defense was like top 10, bro. So, I think obviously with all the turnover and the rookies and the new defensive coordinator, we're going to give up yards. We're going to give up points this year. I expect that. But if we can just get turnovers at key moments, that can make the Raiders great this year. I mean, I won't say great. Great may be a little bit overstatement because I don't think we're going to be great, but who knows, right? But that might be that might be what takes us over the hump. Like, I don't expect much from the Raiders this year, but if the Raiders offense can be what I think a lot of the Raiders offense is going to be this year, we're going to be productive. We're going to score points. And if the defense can just get a key turnover at a key moment, that might be the difference maker, Chad. I'm not going to lie to you. And the Raiders have brought in those guys. So
if we have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's a wrap.
That part, bro. And bro, you know what's crazy, Nate? Is I really think with the 2 1,000-yard rusher shit, it's really going to come down to the offensive line. I think the play calling is there. I think the potential in the running back room is there. It's just going to be, can the offensive line, move some people? You feel me? And that's really what it's going to come down to.
It's Mr. Nasty time.
Caleb Rogers and JPJ going at it right now. So, I mean, I think a lot of us would expect JPJ to come out victorious in this training camp matchup. No, I mean, I don't break nothing right now. So let me just tell you this, and I've said this before. I don't really know too much about Caleb Rogers or old buddy Charles Grant. Do you really think that you know more about offensive linemen than I do? You really think that Caleb Rogers is going to give JPJ a run for his money? Because they're trying it.
I don't see it. I think they're trying it.
I don't know offensive line, but me neither.
Maybe this precaution to get Caleb Rogers some run with the ones just in case JPJ does go down, or maybe JPJ is dealing with the current injury. That could also be a thing. They're trying to limit his reps, something like that. So who knows? Right now it's all speculation. But to me, JPJ's he's the man. No way Caleb Rogers is taking his job, other than him fucking up. Whatever.
Motherfucking Jason Marshall's like Ben's beard's taller than his legs. Don't worry about my legs. I skip leg day, bitch. Step judging my legs, get damn it. Hey, y'all been talking shit about my legs all night. Go fuck yourself.
Son of a bitch.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Like when I heard John Gruden say that shit, bro, I grinned into ear to ear because I had never watched that except when I watched it live. And I was like, this motherfucker done said, son of a bitch. No way, I've been saying son of a bitch, get damn it. You son of a bitch. Hey, shout out to John, though, bro. And you guys know I fuck with John heavy, bro. If we didn't get Clint Kubiak, I was saying that, bro. I'd have brought John Gruden back for a third time. Good dumb. I wanted Clint Kubiak for surely, but if not, I'd have took John Gruden back. I'd have gave Jack Del Rio another run, goddamn it, if I didn't get Clint Kubiak. Because I thought we was about to get old buddy that went to the Steelers. I was really concerned, bro. Who's Mike McCarthy? I thought the Raiders were going to get brought. If the Raiders would have got Mike McCarthy, dude, I probably would have broke something, dog. I'd have threw my Raider card away, dog. No, that's a little overdoing. I'm love the Raiders no matter what, but bro, I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed. Bro, if we would, because that's what I was expecting, bro. I thought we was going to get Mike McCarthy, bro. This would have been me, bro. Bro, I'd have been pissed.
Piss in the ass. Piss coming from my ass. Piss out my ass. Piss out my ass.
Yeah, bro, it'd have been all kind of piss. I was expecting, or old buddy, what was that bum ass offensive coordinator from the Chiefs that went to the Bears as their head coach, and he was ass, and he just went somewhere else. Forget his name. He's a fucking bum ass coach too. Fuck him. Forget his name though, son of a bitch. Y'all remember? It was he was like the offensive coordinator under Andy Reid in Kansas City, and then he went to the Bears and he was their head coach, and he sucked. And then now he was like a offensive assistant or some shit.
Not Bellamy.
No, not Bieniemy. No, not Bieniemy. Some of you guys probably know who I'm talking about. Fuck, Matt Nagy. Is it Matt Nagy? Matt Nagy, yeah. I think is his name. Yeah, what up, Leke? See, sometimes, bro, like I know football, but bro, my brain is fried from years of fucking Reggie, dude. So sometimes it takes me a minute, goddammit. Matt Nagy. Bro, if we would have got Matt Nagy, you son of a bitch, it would have been all bad over here, goddammit. It'd have been all bad. I don't even know if I'd have been able to fucking do another live show. I probably wouldn't have had no equipment left. Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck all that, bro.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, goddammit. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, dog. If that shit would have happened, it'd have been all bad, bro. I'd have been pissed. I thought we were gonna get Matt Nagy. I thought we were gonna get Mike McCarthy. I thought we was about to get some fucking bum. I ain't gonna lie, because y'all know that's the Raider way, goddammit. That's the reason why I'm kind of excited for this year, because it looks like the Raider way changed a little bit, you son of a bitch. Because the Raider way typically is bringing these old ass head coaches with no plan and no quarterback. Like we're still kicking that quarterback can down the road with these old ass veteran quarterbacks. But we did draft a quarterback high, so we have a plan there. So it's not really kicking the can down the road. It's more like kicking it down a couple of blocks, you feel me, until Fernando Mendoza gets healthy. Or not healthy, but he gets ready to play. Sorry about that. But there's a vision now, right? You see something. You see Clint Kubiak, and this is really the difference maker for me, chat. And you guys and my boy Dirty and I rated. This is the difference, bro. When you get an offensive coordinator, right? I think you guys can attest. When you get a great offensive coordinator, you draft a quarterback, and this offensive coordinator develops this quarterback. 9 times out of 10, a team is going to come take that goddamn offensive coordinator from you and make him your head coach. So there you go. Now you're starting from square one. We just seen it with the Detroit Lions, right? That's a perfect example I can make when they lost Ben Johnson, right? That's what happens. But that's why, the Rams got McVay. The Niners have Shanahan. The Chiefs have fucking Andy Reid. And the Bears have fucking Ben Johnson. And the point I'm trying to make is when you have your head coach as your primary play caller and the developer of the quarterback, it don't fucking matter if somebody wants to come pry your offensive coordinator, because he ain't developing the quarterback anyway, goddammit. It's the goddamn head coach. So as much as Andrew Janocko is praised, and if he comes out and he develops Fernando Mendoza and he becomes elite, it's not really going to matter. It will, but it won't really matter, because we all know that Kubiak will be the reason why Fernando Mendoza hoops and balls out. Janocko will have his insight, but you guys, I'm sure you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. You feel me? Like, we got the offensive guy as our coach compared to, say we had a defensive coordinator and we had an offensive. All right, let me. If we had a defensive-minded head coach and we had a fucking good offensive play caller as our fucking offensive coordinator, they'd come steal him, and it would stunt Fernando Mendoza's development compared to where we're at now. So,
trust the process. Yeah.
I'm gonna detach from my lower half, chat. I'm gonna go take a urine. I'll be right back.
Piss.
Yes.
Out my ass. Oh man. We didn't really talk about JPJ and Caleb Rogers. Call him Carlos Rogers. There you go.
No, we haven't. But no, we did talk about Caleb Rogers.
Oh, did we? Yeah, we did.
We did talk about the fight or the chaos. I'll call it chaos. I won't call it a fight. I'll call it the chaos. You know what I mean?
Well, Caleb Rogers got in a fight with La Lulu. I was talking about competition with JPJ and Caleb Rogers. But yeah, we did, because he was taking reps from him, but I felt like it's a precaution because they're trying to get him acclimated with the ones.
Hey, shout out to the super chat, bro. We got a super chat, gang. Hey, shout out to Raider Rich. Let's get your notification in real quick. Shout out to my brother. He got a comment here. My man's.
Smoke weed every day.
At Raider Rich 89 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. This training camp is well organized. We have great coordinators. You can see the coaches coaching the players.
Hey, Raider Rich, bro. Shout out to you with the super chat, my brother. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat, my boy. And I agree with this 100% wholeheartedly, dog. This training camp has been well organized, great coordinators, and you see the coaches coaching the players, and no drama, Raider Rich. I'm loving it, gang. That's really my main thing with the Raiders this offseason is obviously we have the Maxx Crosby debacle, right? And that whole shit fell through, but that was instantly, as much as Maxx Crosby said it was water under the bridge, because he said the Flock Nation shit, I didn't really, it is what it is. I'm not getting into that. But everything pretty much has been water under the bridge. The entire NFL has forgotten about it. No drama. It's been straight business all through training camp. I agree with you, bro, 100%. And I think that's really the key for the Raiders getting back to greatness, bro. We got to get that fucking storm cloud that's been following us, dude. A lot of it has to do with drama and off-season bullshit, bro. And we've pretty much for the off-season this year, guys, have kept our nose clean, bro. So shout out to Raider Rich, bro. Appreciate you, brother. Much love. Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you guys off, man.
No, all good. All good. We was just
nobody
saying,
cuts me off.
Hey,
yeah, but damn it, you better raise your hand, you son of a bitch. If you ever think you're gonna speak out loud, you damn it.
But no, I mean, do you think Caleb Rogers do you think there's a world where Caleb Rogers is better than JPJ?
That's what I'm saying. Nah,
yeah, I think it's a possibility because JPJ can't even fucking stay healthy, and your best ability is availability. So if he can't fucking stay healthy, then yeah, I think he can be better for sure.
Precaution.
That's it. I mean, I understand.
That's the only way though to answer.
Hey,
your
look,
question,
that's why I asked the question. I wanted opinions.
No,
right. So there is a world where, you know what I mean, Caleb Rogers is better than JPJ, but is he better than a 100% healthy JPJ?
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Yeah,
I mean JPJ's touted as from a lot of NFL scouts, bro, as a lot of people thought he'd be like a fucking Pro Bowl center when he came in the league, bro. And you know, Adam Butler came out last year. If you guys remember last year's training camp. And Adam Butler came out and was like, I see JPJ being like a Pro Bowl guard. Like he called it before everybody else. Obviously, for whatever reason, JPJ went in the shithole last year. But no, I think JPJ can be really fucking good because he's got the mindset of a fucking lineman. And Nutty Raider Nate can attest this, bro. He's just built like a fucking offensive lineman. He plays to the fucking whistle, bro. And those are what elite linemen do. They're going to fucking bully you until it's over, bro. It don't matter if you end up on the floor, they end up on the floor, or if you end up on the floor and your teammate ends up on the floor, dude. It ain't over until that fucking whistle blows, and that's how he plays. So it's hard to trade. He's got the Maxx Crosby motor, and I think that's the reason why him and Maxx Crosby were so buddy, you know, early on. Was because I think JPJ has that mindset. He's got the work ethic. It's just his issue is he's got to stay healthy. I feel like JPJ is just a smidget immature, bro. I think that's his issue too. I think he's just a little bit immature mentally, bro. I think he just needs to lock in and maybe just grow up a little bit because I can see it, bro. You can see it. He's a little mature, and that's fine. He's a kid still, bro, but you have to understand, bro, in the NFL, this shit is a business, bro. And if you give off those childish vibes, regardless of how good you are, they're gonna think you're probably not ready, bro. And it's been shown when he is ready, he's all right. But if he gets popped, you know, questions arise. So
the fact that Oregon contained him for 4 years, damn near, and there's like no issues. Fucking pisses me off that the Raiders don't have the personnel to.
Yeah, but it's the NFL compared to college, Nutty Raider Nate. It's so much different. Like, you know, Nutty Raider Nate, like if a motherfucker knows you can't stay healthy, bro, they gonna target you, bro. I'm sure, you know, JPJ gets smashed a lot in them trenches. They're like, oh, this lineman, like he's a beast and shit. Like he's gonna smack us, but we're about to double team him. I'm gonna hit him with the defensive tackle, and the end's gonna come over here and just hit him because we know he's probably gonna get hurt. That's because he got the target on his back. At least that's the thing with JPJ. I feel like he's just got a target on his back. Like they're just gonna go smack him, and he's about to be about that thing. That's what sucks, bro. I like JPJ, I really do, bro. But I really think, my honest opinion, if I had to say the number one reason why he's not playing as much, I think he's immature. I really do. And I don't know if his podcast is still up, but if it is, Go back and watch The Rush with Maxx Crosby, and he had JPJ on there, and JPJ made some joke towards CTE and concussions. And Maxx Crosby was like, "Oh no, we don't mean none of that shit." But I get where we all get from, right? Where he's coming from. Like, but we're in a world now where you can't say shit like that, bro. That's a sign of immaturity, unfortunately, bro. Like it's fucked up that we consider that a sign of immaturity because people shouldn't take offense to a player want to play football because he's just talking about football. If I get CT, it is what it is, bro. That's part of football game. We're here to hit people. So I get where he was coming from, but at the same time, you can't say that as an NFL player, bro, because now you're kind of making a mockery of something that the NFL is completely against, dude. That's a terrible look for the organization. That might be a lot of the reason why he's in the doghouse, bro. The podcast's still up. You go watch it for yourself. You cannot make a mockery of something that the NFL is trying to go against. Like every football fan, true, authentic football fan understands what you were saying, Jackson. We get it. But you can't say that, dog. You can't say that, not as a fucking NFL player, because it makes you look like you don't give a fuck. It makes you look reckless, and not giving a fuck, that shit don't go in the NFL no more, bro. That's the Raider way, Jackson. And you're a Raider, and I love the fact that you got that mindset. But that don't get it no more, bro. Like, unfortunately, that just don't get it anymore, bro. Like, you gotta understand that the NFL is trying to stop, people from getting concussions and shit, and it's just a whole weird predicament, dog. It's weird.
That's why I think playing center would have helped him. He can't be as reckless as he is playing guard. He's kind of expected to go out there and.
Yeah, but I don't know if you really want an immature center, though, bro. I feel like as a guard, he gets to be more of himself because he can just focus on hitting people. It's all a guard's expected to do, bro. Go out there and hit somebody. As a center, he's going to be in charge of a lot of different things. He's calling, mic. He's trying to identify the mic. He's trying to call line protections, and that's a lot, bro. That's a lot, bro. I think I'd rather just let him unleash himself as a guard.
Yeah,
I did want him to be a center. We all did, Nutty Raider Nate originally, but we knew that shit was over the moment we picked up Linderbaum. So now we just got to understand he's going to have to play guard. And I think he can be, dude, really good, but he's got to stay healthy, So.
He's got, and look, hopefully he's grown up a little bit. You know what I mean? I heard him speak. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's grown up a little bit. He's not going to do too much extra. That really he's getting hurt because he's doing extra after the play, bro.
Extra.
You know what I mean? Like throwing himself over piles. You know what I mean? Trying to get that extra hit. Like, bro, the whistle was blown. Chill out. The play is over. Relax. You know what I mean? Your alignment. You got a whole lot of fighting to go on throughout the game. So, for me, hopefully he's matured enough to know he can't be doing that extra shit. Hey, look, I get it. You got to show fight. You got to show grit. At the same time, you got to be smart. Everybody seems to get hurt for the Raiders doing extra shit. Celebrations, late hits. You know what I mean? Stupid shit. So just cut out the nonsense. And that's for Anthony P. Look, I hear you. Everybody's on the Vita Vea train. I get it. Look, I'm not for it. I'm not against it. If I wake up in the morning and we got Vita Vea, I'll be like, hey, cool, great, wonderful. But in all honesty, I feel like the Raiders are going in a direction as to where they want to see what they got in the defensive front that they got now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I agree. Because in all honesty, from what I'm understanding, the defensive front is doing quite well. You know what I mean? They're doing quite well right now. So they're looking good. And they cost less than the Vita Vea. So, they want to see they're going to go with what they got for right now. If it don't pan out, if it don't look right in the preseason, then they'll venture back into exploring.
How much money? How much money are we sitting on?
We have enough to pay him because the Bucks are going to eat part of the contract. You know what I mean? They got to at least meet us halfway. You know what I mean? So he's owed 18.
The Raiders got about $14 million currently in cap space.
He's owed 18. If they give him 9, we can give him 9. But see, at the same time, we could pay him $9 million up front, and it won't go on the cap. You know what I mean? We can give him $9 million at the signing bonus. You know what I mean? And that don't go against the cap. We still got 14.
Neither does the guaranteed money, right?
No,
well, the guarantee would just get transferred into a signing bonus.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tampa Bay gonna give him 9. We gonna give him 9. That's 18.
That's how we get around it.
Yeah, that's how you get around it.
Yeah.
It's $9 million up front. You're not really tripping on that.
Go get him.
I like Benito Jones.
He has 1 season left anyway, so you getting a season out of Vita Vea for $9 million, and then you know what I mean. You got first dibs at contract with him on a renegotiation for it.
Bro, we gotta understand where we're at right now, bro. Bro, the Raiders aren't about to win no goddamn Super Bowl.
Benter. We're about to have 2 1,000-yard rushers, bro.
Okay, but still, man.
Preach to him, Nate. Preach to him, Nate. Preach to him, Nate.
I mean, if, like I said,
go get Vita Vea.
I've said this before. This is my issue with the Vita Vea shit, right? If the Raiders feel, the coaching staff, right, organization as a whole, if they feel like, you know, we're a 7-win team. We feel like we're a 7-win team with what's on the roster now. I feel like if they pick up Vita Vea, it'll make them a wild card team. If that's where they feel like they're at, because I feel like Maxx Crosby and Vita Vea combination can get the Raiders 2 or 3 more wins from that 7-win expectation that this coaching staff and this organization could feel like what the Raiders are at in 2026. But if this coaching staff feels like this is a rebuild year and we're going to let Kirk Cousins come in and take some lumps, and, you know, if it goes good, it goes good, but we're preparing for the future and we're more like a 4 or 5 win team, fuck no, you don't make that trade. There's no fucking way in hell, because if you're a 4 or 5 win team, Vita Vea is not going to do nothing for you in the next 2 years, because you're not going to be anything in terms of, my opinion, relevant if you're a 4-win team this year. Next year is going to be a rebuild year as well. We might see 7, 8, 9 wins next year. I think year 3 will be the year. But that's a waste of money. You're giving away a high draft pick. You feel me? You're giving away. They're probably gonna want we throw second round picks away like nothing. I mean, I would rather give away a 2nd round pick to them for Vita Vea than draft Jack Besh, if that means anything to you. So, but I'm just saying,
I think you get away with a 3rd. I think you can get away.
No, I think you could too, because you got to pay him.
Yeah.
But this is another argument you guys can make, chat, is that next year the Raiders probably aren't going to have Kirk Cousins. It's a 1-year rental, and the Raiders are going to have cap space. And what's the number one way to win Super Bowls now, chat? You get a quarterback in here on a rookie contract, and you spend money, and you build a team around him. So they're going to have the money to give Vita Vea, because Kirk Cousins ain't going to be on the books next year. That money's going to open up. So, yeah, I mean, it could be, but at the same time, what the issue is that we're talking about a 31-year-old player. And, yeah, he plays defensive tackle, and he might play for, 4 or 5 more years, at least 2 or 3 more years in his prime. Do you guys really think that the Raiders are going to have a chance to really win a Super Bowl in the next 2 or 3 years, or we're just
yes?
Okay. If that's the mindset, Dirty, I'm with it. I don't feel that way. But I feel
like they're gonna go up. They are in the mindset of, why can't we win now? What is stopping us from winning now?
How many times have we heard that song and dance?
I understand. But I honestly believe we have the staff in place that can actually accomplish and answer the questions as to why we couldn't win by producing wins and showing us why we couldn't win, because we didn't have the proper staff in place to guide our players to want to be winners. I mean, it's just that simple. There's people who coach football, and then there's people who coach and motivate football. And the ones who can motivate a player and coach him at the same time and make him want to be the greatest he can be, them the teams that win. It ain't always about talent. I keep saying that. It's not always about talent. It's about what's inside the player, the heart. You know what I mean? The drive, the want, the will. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people who, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's a lot of UDFAs in the Hall of Fame, bro, because of will, want, and gut. It wasn't based on talent. It's based on what they went out there and wanted to achieve. And I feel like we got a lot of players here that want to go out and achieve excellence. I just feel that way because the coaching staff is pushing them to that. You know, so that's just my mindset. I feel like this is easily a 8-win team. You know what I mean? Easily 8 wins.
Easily. I like that.
Easily an 8-win team.
Nutty Raider Nate, how you feel? You think the Raiders are easy an 8-win team or what? Chat, how we feeling? Hey, chat, how many wins the Raiders gonna get? Get damn it. Let me know in the chat. How many wins we gonna get? I think Nutty Raider Nate had us at what, 10 wins? He's like, he needs them 10 wins still, chat. Oh, we still need them 10 joints. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm kinda upset that I fell for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I felt for that Pete Carroll shit. I feel like an absolute fucking idiot, gang. But the only thing that I lean on a little bit, though, is that fucking 99% of the NFL thought the fucking Raiders were going to be at least halfway decent last year. I don't think the majority of the national media thought we were going to be as bad as we did last year. Obviously, there was a handful of fans. There was a handful of content creators that thought the Raiders were going to be bad last year, and y'all deserve your flowers for that. But, bro, like last year, coming off of a 3-win season with Antonio Pierce, where a lot of us thought the Raiders had hit rock bottom, for the Raiders to double down on hitting rock bottom with fucking Pete Carroll, a coach that has been successful in this league for a lot of years. That was the
first
epitome.
time he hit rock bottom.
That's what I'm saying, Dirty, bro. That was the epitome of rock bottom, gang. Like, bro, we were fucked, bro. Like that. I'm glad that, you know, the sun is shining a little bit in Henderson now, and the Raiders are trending upwards a little bit, bro. But it got dark there for a minute, bro. Last year, that bitch got dark. So it is what it is, man. Like I said, I expect the Raiders to be significantly better this year on the offensive side of the ball. I think the offensive side of the ball is going to keep a lot of not only Raider fans, but NFL fans in general glued to their TV, you know, with, you know, Kirk Cousins, who's been, you know, a pretty good quarterback over his tenure in the NFL, multiple 4,000-yard seasons, has played his best football under current Raiders head coach Clint Kubiak. You know, and you team that up with an elite playmaker and unicorn and Brock Bowers. And on top of that, you add, you know, what a lot of us think is going to be a damn good running back in Ashton Jeanty. If the offensive line can protect and move some people in the run game, and Clint Kubiak can continue to do what Clint Kubiak does, the Raiders can be special. I said I expect the Raiders to score anywhere from 21 to 24 points per game this year. And when you score 21 to 24 points per game this year, you're expected to win a lot of football games. My issue is I think the Raiders are going to have a really bad defense. Like, we're going to be really fucking bad. I hope I'm wrong, but you know, we talk about history of the league, first time defensive coordinator, a guy that's never done it before, and Rob Leonard, multiple new acquisitions all across the defense, new defensive back coaches, everything's new, bro. I think Maxx Crosby, if he stays healthy, he might be able to make enough plays to keep the Raiders relevant and maybe give us a chance to be a wild card team, regardless of how bad the defense is. But I think the Raiders are going to score 24 points per game, but we're going to give up 24.1, and we're going to lose a lot of games. So, but if the defense can hold their own, who knows, bro? The sky is the limit, because I think the Raiders are going to do a lot of good things on offense, and if the defense can just fucking hold up just a little bit, I think they can be real good. They can surprise some people, chat. And maybe this is the year where Maxx Crosby knows, if I make one play, because how good our offense is, if I make one fucking play at the right time, we are going to win. Maybe that's the difference maker, chat. Maybe Maxx Crosby has some faith in Clint Kubiak and what he's trying to do offensively, to the point to where he doesn't feel like he has to fucking do every fucking thing, and he can focus on making that one fucking play at the one right time when we need him the most. What have I said before? Big time players make big time plays in big time moments in big time games, and that's what we need from Max. And maybe if he trusts this offense just a little bit, and he's like, okay, bro, if I can make a stop here, my offense is going to score. And this score is going to be the determining factor in the game. And if maybe that's what he needs. Maybe that's what he needs, bro, because the offense has been so bad underneath him, you know, outside of a couple years there with John Gruden and Derek Carr. Maybe if he just trusts the offense a little bit more, it'll save him. I don't know. But nonetheless, I'm excited for the Raiders. So, you guys got anything else for you guys want to get out of here? Shit, we've been here for what, like fucking 2.5 hours? I'm about to go fucking lay down. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Already.
Good show, though, guys. Good work.
Yep.
Good work.
Yep.
Jack,
Another one.
Black Saturday makes its return tomorrow night. It's going to be a late night show. Black Saturday comes back tomorrow. It's going to be on my backup channel, chat. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the Black Saturday channel. I'm going to try to run it from 10 till 1. I get off at 10, 9:45-ish. I should be home and showered up around 10. We're running the jukebox until 1 in the morning. That's the goal. So, you know, Black Saturday has made its epic return, bro. I don't do off-season Black Saturday. You know, but Black Saturday, you know, we got the Cardinals this week. Every team in the NFL has a game this week, so everybody's welcome to the show. What up, Wild Turkey? Said you look like you're 7 foot tall with 3 foot legs. Hey, shout out to you guys though, man. Dirty Nutty Raider Nate, you guys got any shows or anything lined up this week?
Yeah, check me out. Loaded Box Sunday nights, 8:30.
There it is. The Loaded Box, 8:30 p.m. Pacific, Sunday night, man. Check into Nutty Raider Nate. What up, Jerry? You got anything planned, Dirty?
No, I'll be back soon.
I know Dirty Raider Nate. Dirty Raider's got a motherfucking intro in the background working on that shit. I expect that shit to be great. My boy Dirty Raider be putting in his motherfucking work. Hey, shout out to everybody who tuned in to Dirty's channel or Nutty Raider Nate's channel or in the lounge, bro. We appreciate it. For sure.
Man start school Monday.
What was that? I'm sorry, brother. I didn't hear you.
Little man start school Monday.
Oh, man, this is first day of school, no?
Yeah.
Hey, saludos, for surely.
I got
you gonna have a little bit more time on your hands for sure.
Yes, he goes to school from 7:30 to 1:55. That means I got.
Bro, you gonna be in the morning show or what? The morning show with Dirty Raider? Or what?
Probably will be doing morning shows probably about 9 a.m. About 9 a.m.
If I'm not at work or if I'm off, I'm definitely gonna be over there with you, bro. Shout out to Lil Man though for first day of school, bro. It's like what was that movie by Adam Sandler? Which one was it? First day of school, I got my boots tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Yeah, shouts to Lil Man though, for sure, Dirty. I look forward to seeing you more on here for sure. Like I'm sure everybody else is too, man. So congrats on him going to school though, bro. For sure, that's what's up.
Yeah, finally going out. We took him to back to school night last night. He had a ball, so
hell yeah, you gonna have some little adult time now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, the one thing, another thing that about kids going to school, bro, like my kids, bro, I got 3 kids, bro. They be eating me out of house and home. Chat, like, bro, I go in there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in there and eat a pickle, bro. Every goddamn pickle gone, that son of a bitch, god damn it. I'd be like,
I'm raising a linebacker, bro. I already know it.
Bro, I'd be like old buddy from Ice Cube, dog. Every time I'm in the kitchen, or the old buddy from Friday. Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, goddamn it.
Man,
I want some of them goddamn pickles. I want some of them goddamn
every
hog maws, you son of a
hour,
bitch.
bro. Every hour he wants something to eat. And he don't really care, bro. Can I get a banana? Can I get an apple? Can I get an orange? Can I get some strawberries? Can I get a cookie? Can I have a popsicle? Can I have some ice cream? Can I have dino nuggets?
See, I was like that too growing up. I remember always being hungry, but my kids ain't like that. It's weird.
Yeah.
Bro, my kids, I swear, dog, my kids be acting like they be starving, dude. They go to school and eat, and then they come home and just still eat every goddamn thing. Like, goddamn it, I ain't even ate lunch yet, you son of a bitch. You done had breakfast and lunch already, goddamn it.
Can I get a Lunchable? Like, bro, man.
Yeah.
Kids are start too young still.
Yeah, I get it, but like I said, I can already see, bro, this dude going. He gonna play defense. I can already tell you right now, when football come around, he gonna play deep. He ain't gonna want to play offense. He ain't gonna want to play no offense. He gonna want to play defense only, because he's violent, bro. He's violent.
So outside of Black Saturday tomorrow, if I don't see none of you fellers, and Chad as well, because I know a lot of people that watch football don't really turn to Black Saturday. What are you guys most excited to see for on Thursday? Because the podcast won't be back until Friday, which will be the day after the game. So Nutty Raider Nate, just for people that may not see you, if you pull up tomorrow, and Dirty, what are you guys most looking forward to Thursday's game?
I'm gonna be looking in the trenches, of course. Yeah, I'll be hyper focused on that.
Dirty?
What?
I said for some of the, like, if you don't pull up to Black Saturday, or some of the people that don't watch Black Saturday tomorrow night, I want them to know what you guys are looking forward to in this first preseason game, because the podcast won't be back until Friday. So what are you looking forward to?
All the rookies.
Yeah, I want to see the rookies. I just want to see some sense of grasping the concept of what the offense should be. You know what I mean? And definitely that secondary, Jason Marshall. Definitely that secondary.
That's the main thing.
All in all, I want to see some chemistry. I'm looking for chemistry. You know what I mean? I'm looking for the development of chemistry. I'm looking for a grasp of concept with the playbook on the offense, and I'm looking for a sense of urgency on the defense. Those are the 3 things that I'm looking for.
So the main things I'm looking forward to, bro, to be honest with you, I think the quarterback room in the preseason is going to be exciting, gang, because if they've already penciled in Kirk Cousins as the starter, we're going to see heavy doses of Fernando Mendoza and Aiden O'Connell in the preseason. I think that's going to be exciting to watch, to see those guys battle it out. I said this before. I think the Raiders, with their quarterback position right now, that quarterback room, even Clint Kubiak said it, they have 3 bona fide starters. You know, regardless of how you feel about Aiden O'Connell, he could probably start for a couple of teams. You feel me? And they're gonna have 3 guys out there, at least 2 of them, because I don't think Kirk Cousins is gonna play. that are going to be able to get some of these young wide receivers, these young tight ends, these young playmakers some looks. And, that's going to be cool, because it's hard to get looks when you're a young wide receiver, a young tight end, a young running back when your quarterback is ass. The Raiders have some young quarterbacks that are going to be exciting to watch. Even I don't know too much about the undrafted kid we got, but he's going to get some playing time too. So I'm excited to see this quarterback room battle it out. And, James Jones said it will Fernando Mendoza have a, Derek Carr type preseason to where he just lights it the fuck up and it doesn't matter what Kirk Cousins does. Fernando Mendoza wins it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Mike Washington, these guys that we've been hearing about. I seen Bam. I forget what his name was, bro. Bam Knight or whatever for the Cardinals. I love his name. I'm not going to lie, bro. I love anybody's name. A running back named Bam is fire, bro. But anyways, bro, I'm excited to see Mike Washington to see if he can continue to build on that against other people. You feel me? And then, I'm looking forward to the quarterbacks, the running backs, and them corners, bro. I'm excited to see what Jermod McCoy is going to look against, in pads against competition. I would be willing to say, bro, Hezekiah Masses, he may get a turnover in this game, bro. I think I said this last week, bro. Like, that might be the guy you might want to look forward to in this game. I know people around the league are hearing about Hezekiah, but if he's everything he stands for, bro, he's going to get some significant reps in this game because I think depth chart-wise, Darian Porter is currently penciled in as cornerback number 2 and Teron Johnson number 3. So that's going to give Jermod McCoy and Hezekiah Masses a ton of run in the preseason. We're going to see a ton of Hezekiah, a ton of Jermod, and then a ton of DCAM. These guys are going to be your primary corners in the preseason.
I don't think you're going to see those guys. McCoy. I think you'll see a good amount of McCoy, but you're not going to see a lot of him.
Yeah, a ton might be an overstatement, but he's going to be out there for surely because he's down that depth chart, so they're going to want to see.
Yeah, you will see some Roman Hemby. You know what I mean? You'll even see some Ashton Genty in the first quarter. I guarantee you.
And this one, I don't know. Maybe in preseason 2, I don't think we get any starters in this first preseason joint. Preseason
I believe
2, probably.
You only get 3 games.
Because the Cardinals had 4 games, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you only get 3 games. You know what I mean? You gotta throw them out there and warm them up a little bit. You know what I mean? I would go ahead and just warm them up a little bit. I'm gonna play you the first one, and I probably won't play you the second one, but I'll play you the third one a little bit just so we can get rolling into the season, which is in 2 weeks. And yeah, like I'm just saying,
what up, Rebel Raider?
Something. I wouldn't even be surprised if you saw Kirk Cousins do a series.
And no, Jerry, Maxx Crosby got snatched up by the collar of his jersey by Kirk Cousins. I don't know if he got his ass beat. He didn't get his ass beat, but Kirk Cousins definitely snatched his ass up by the collar of his jersey for sure. And was getting ready to swing on him. That was the report. But yeah, all right, guys. Love you guys, man. I'll be live for Black Saturday tomorrow night. We'll do some jukebox shit. We'll just do some random ass shit. You guys know how Black Saturday is, bro. It's life. It's, getting ready for games, music, and just overall fuckery, man. So I love y'all boys. Nutty Raider, Nate, Dirty. Appreciate y'all boys. And shout out to my brother, man, who got out. God damn it. Shout out to my brother. Love you, dog. I know sometimes he be tuning into my show. Love you, bro. I'm glad you're out. You feel me? Can't hold a real one down for surely, man. So shout out to everybody, man. Love you guys. I'll be back.
50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allowed us to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated, more than we can verbally express. With that being said, I'm a Raider.
My boy Dirty, man. Love you, bro. Love you, chat. You guys take it easy, man. We'll see you guys again tomorrow night, bro. We'll be in this bitch. Until next time, you guys know what time it is. Raiders!
They didn't have to say much. This is the Raiders. This is one of the most historic franchises in the NFL with a great history that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of furthering that history. You know, when you say commitment to excellence, okay, and you look at the walls around here, you look at the players on this wall, and there's a history. There's a history of Hall of Fame players here. There's a history of Super Bowls, and that's that.
And with all this situation and all this shit I went through, the biggest thing that I took from it is I don't give a what everybody has to say. Truly, I really don't give a.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is picked. Crosby. He has been a beast.
We do believe that this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear.
But the Chargers and all those teams. To be honest, I don't like any of them. I hate all the teams.
The other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
But the Chargers.
What I call the vertical game. We were going to stretch the field vertically. When we came out of the huddle, we weren't looking for first downs. We didn't want to move the chains. We wanted touchdowns. We wanted the big play, the quick strike. It's number one to say you want to do that. It's number two to say that you have the players to do it, but it's number three to do it. Hard. Try not to make mistakes, but don't worry about mistakes because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get